first viewer battle against their team. And I actually need you guys, my viewers,
Alright,
to
guys.
join my team
You
as
can
well.
already hear Vlad.
So if
But,
you want to join,
I think I'll mute him for a sec. Sorry. My bad. But yeah, you guys know already. We're about to do a battle. So, we are about to do... I think 1 second, guys.
Aaron, are you here?
I am indeed here. I'm indeed. Hello, guys. I'm here. It's good to be here, and I'm looking forward to hearing the rules as well, because I can't wait to play on my alt account.
Oh, you're playing on your alternate account.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you actually playing on your team? I wasn't sure. I wasn't.
No, of course
certain
I'm
about
not.
it. You're just trolling me. You're just
Of
trolling me.
course I'm
Okay,
trolling.
Aaron is just trolling me, guys. So for those of you who don't know Aaron, he's been streaming for about same length of time as me, and we are good buddies. We have about the same amount of followers, and we are very excited to bring this viewer battle to you.
Yeah,
So
no,
without
just,
further ado,
yeah. Just to reiterate on that quickly though, no, yeah, I started streaming again, I actually started streaming in October, the very 1st of October last year for about a month and a half, 2 months, then I took it off near Christmas, and, but then I watched some other streamers that, people had freer schedules back in February and March because of, world situations, and, I saw people like, Vlad streaming, and, I joined again. I decided I'll come back, and yeah, from there, it's been fun, and I'm also very excited about today.
that makes perfect sense to me, Aaron. And let us explain to the viewers exactly what we're going to do. So this is a viewer battle on 10 boards. Currently, you can see my roster is not completely full, so I'm still kind of struggling um, to get all the 10 people. So I need your help, guys, in chat. So join my team, click join, or just leave your Leechess username in chat and your rating so I can add you in. But we're going to play on 10 boards. Time control is going to be 3 minutes with a 2-second increment. And whoever is playing their game should mute the stream for obvious fair play reasons.
Yes, definitely. And I'm also trying to find the last 2 people on my board as well. So, people that are in my chat also, feel free to yell up if you're still in and haven't decided yet to join. Feel free to. It should be fun. Okay.
Yeah, so my lowest rated Manuel Guedes is asking in my chat, what is the time control? Time control is 3+2, and you should be able to see that little 3+2 on the Google Sheet. So we are going to challenge either rated or unrated. I don't think it's necessary to set one or the other, whatever people prefer.
Yeah, I think that's fine either way. Either way is fine. I mean, I don't think it's really needed, but I don't mind, personally. The only thing we do mind is that people are rated roughly similar in strength, but...
Exactly, precisely. And okay, I actually am getting a new entrant. I get Slippery Report. So let me add him into my team. Blitz rating of 2061. So this guy would be playing on board 3 for me. Let's see. How do I do this? I have to add some new cells in. So is Drumstock playing on your team or on my team? Because I'm kind of confused at the moment.
I don't know. I haven't been able to talk to him. I haven't seen him whisper from him the past 24 hours since his first whisper to me saying that to put his name down. So I have no idea. Well, I think we'll wait for the next little bit until we actually see him show up. If he shows up, then we'll decide. If it actually might make a bit more sense personally, not personally, to have him on myself, because my potential top seed isn't playing, and so that would give that would resolve some overly high player for your board 2 to my board 2 if he wasn't playing.
Okay, so I think that actually works, because right now my top 3 people are 2200, 2100, and then 2000. So I see that you have the Destroyer 2005
Yeah, so
on your team.
Yeah, that's correct. So he's 22, 20 something. And then if Drum does play, assuming I don't get anyone else, he's 2100. and then my next highest is 1950. So that's all within very good margin of each other.
Could you send me privately on Discord the link to your spreadsheet once
Yeah,
more?
of
Sorry, I
course.
think I might have just closed. I might have just closed
Oh,
that one.
how dare you! It should be in your private chat as well, but no worries. I'll give it to you as
Uh,
well. I'm so
I mean,
sorry.
okay, I could just scroll up.
Yeah, you
I
got
could
it.
just scroll up as well. Yeah, I got
Oh,
it. I got it.
yeah, guys. I'll actually put it on my screen as well so you can hear. So yeah, if anyone in my chat wants to join, still feel free to join. Let me know, please. Also, Como and people that are just joining asking how to join. So it's not exactly a 20 per se. It's a viewer battle. So what we're doing in terms of that, once we have the official pairings sorted officially, people will play from bottom up. So and we'll basically tell you who you're versing, or you'll see it on screen. You challenge each other. One of you makes the challenge, the other accepts, and then you just play. So there's no like tournament entry thing you have to sign up for. Just let me know. You already signed up anyway.
Okay, so is main sequence playing on your team right now, or is he not
Not
confirmed
currently,
yet?
no. No, he's not
Currently,
confirmed.
no.
So
Okay.
that's why I said scrap him out, and either I'll get someone else high rated, or if he does join Drumstuck, he'll join on slot 2. And I'll push Komal up to slot 1 at the 2227. Is your
Okay,
top?
let me address
Of
some
course,
things in my chat as well. End
let's
of
go ahead.
social life is saying I'll be a tad late if you start now. Still need to finish something. That's okay. End of social life. We're gonna wait for you. In fact, one player on my team, I am the Doctor who is currently scheduled to play on board 6. He actually wants to be one of the first boards to play because he needs to go a bit later. If I'm
No,
understanding this correctly.
no worries. What's his name? Sorry, Doctor Who. Is
Saying
that?
I am the Doctor
Yeah,
Who. You
that's
should
that's fifth
see him on
seed.
my roster.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's my currently my sixth
Oh,
seed. It
sixth seed
appears.
now. All right,
Yes.
no problem. All right, cool.
So we still have about 20 minutes to
Yeah,
do
we
all the
still got plenty of
signups.
time to start, guys. Yeah, no rush.
So
Yeah.
guys, just join in the chat. Write your Lichess username and your Blitz rating, and I'm going to put you in, assuming I can actually find a good spot for you. I have Dark Link 182 in my chat as well.
Hi,
He's
Dark.
also
Yeah,
slightly above 2200.
yeah, I
Looking
know who
at the
Dark is.
roster, it might make it actually. And I hope he doesn't mind. It might make a bit more sense for competitive balance to have Dark Link play on your team, and I do hope he doesn't mind me for suggesting this. But we are trying to make this
I
as
hope not.
balanced as possible.
I hope not. I know him. I know who Dark Link is.
Yeah, Dark Link is actually a fellow streamer. In
Yeah.
fact, I'm going to give him a shout out in my chat because he's a fellow streamer, so you can also follow him.
Alright, there, guys. I made the pairing bigger, guys. Sorry. I think we should be able to read it now, somewhat, on my end. Hello, Penguin. Good to see you. You want to join, Penguin? Feel free to.
And now Mike is pretty much how to say blackmailing me in the chat, saying I'm going to unfollow and unsubscribe now. Of course, yes, Mike. I'm so sorry, mate, but I am trying to make this as balanced as possible. If we get all the 2200s on my team and AP cannot get them, then how balanced is this going to be really? And
Exactly.
have to thank Badster420 and ReadyBand for following. I know ReadyBand is also a fellow streamer and he's playing on your team. That's
Absolutely.
his
Yeah.
first and biggest mistake of the day, but
What the hell?
we still like your ReadyBand.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna use Ulysses for now. Ulysses is much nicer. Well, it's simpler. It's good. Less info on it. All right.
Okay. Temporarily, I am going to add Darkling 182 to your
Yeah, go
roster,
ahead.
and we'll see
Go
what
ahed.
happens. We'll see what
Go ahead.
happens
I'm
after
gonna.
that.
You're really good at this. So what I'm gonna do? I've got a great idea. I'm just gonna get you to do it.
You're gonna have me do it. Okay, great.
Yeah. It's
That's really great.
otherwise I have to go back and go back. It's easy. You're good at this. This is I'm getting your you're professional. You're very
Yeah,
professional.
I'm such a professional. This is my first viewer battle. I'm not sure I'm a professional. Thank you, Casper, so much for the sub. Really appreciate it, man.
Guys, call him a
Casper
professional.
is also going to play for me.
Sweet, no worries.
Uh,
No worries.
Dark Link 182.
What's Dark Link's rating?
Dark Link's rating is, just give me a second.
What's your rating,
His
Dark
rating
Link?
is 2204.
Okay,
And
wow.
hello, everybody in the chat.
Okay, yeah, put him in.
Yeah,
Put him
I'll
there.
put him in on your team for
Yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, Darkling watches my stuff as well. Thanks, my man. You're the best, so it's all good. All right. But no sabotage, all
So,
right? I want to be very clear. No sabotage is going to happen, all right?
I mean, guys, if you are betraying me or Aaron, please, please, just play your normal game. Don't try to rig the result of the election. So,
Apparently, what? Who's Casper? Oh, that's fine. That's
Casper
fine.
is one of
Yeah,
my
yeah, that's
players.
cool. And
Yeah.
one of my viewers was saying Casper has a rating over 1500 now, but it's only just over
Oh yes,
1500,
yeah.
and
I
it
sorry.
doesn't matter.
I actually forgot. I
It
forgot to change that. He's about 1500
Yeah,
now. That
it
is
doesn't really
correct.
matter because it's still he would still be where he is in the pairing anyway. So, um,
Yeah, yeah.
so yeah, no problem. Well done, Casper, for getting a rating up. Hi, Regent. Regent, did you want to play in the tourney? Let me know.
How do you pronounce his name? Is that how you say it? I was pretty certain the way to pronounce his name was just Reagan,
Oh, is it
but maybe I'm
Regent?
just
Is it Regent? Oh, I don't
I,
even know.
I
There you
was
go.
I was under the impression that his first name was
You could
Reagan, but I may not be so
sure.
certain.
Didn't know you knew him.
I know him. He actually started streaming as well. I haven't watched
Yeah,
too many of his
yeah, yeah.
streams, but I know he actually started doing it.
Yeah, I found him when he had like 4 followers or something, or 5 maybe, I don't know. I'm MLG like that. No, but no, yeah, no, he's good. He's good. There's lots of good streamers here. In fact, I think half of these people that are going to be playing have done streaming sometime in their Twitch career, just because it's such a prominent thing, which is awesome. I do love streamers. I support all of them, especially chess streamers.
Yeah, chess streamers are really the best. And we're not talking about AP and me. We're talking
Well,
about everybody in this community.
I'm talking about myself, but okay.
You're trolling. You're trolling so hard.
No, no, I'm not. Um, no, no, no. I'm not trolling hard.
Okay, guys. So I'm still looking. Still looking for 2 more people. I'm
Let's
looking for
have a
somebody
look.
rated between 15 and 1800, and also looking for somebody in the range 13 to 1400, of course.
Yep. Well, let's have a quick look at the Okay, that's not too bad. I can only see one major gap, but that's sadly that's just what we're gonna have to deal with. That's okay. The only big gap I see of more than 100 is Anon against Math player, but unfortunately, if that's the scenario, I'm sorry, Anon, but good luck in your match and try hard.
And we have Chesser Gamer coming into our chat and saying, "Hey Casper, just so you know, I'm gonna crush you, and if you beat me, I'm banning you from AP Chess's channel." Yeah, this is the type of trash talk. This is the type of content that I really enjoy. So guys, keep it friendly. I'm enjoying it so far, though. It's really nice banter.
Oh, good that you enjoy that. Good. I thought you for a second you were about to say like you hate it.
No, no, no. I love it. I
All
love
right,
this
good,
content. I
good,
love this
good,
type
good.
of content.
So yeah, that's awesome. So just to reiterate, so we're doing 3+2. Assuming let's assume that it's let's just assume it's 60 moves. Obviously, it could be much less, but we'll assume the 60 move is a good redundancy limit. As we were mentioning
Yes.
privately, that would make a 10-minute match. If we did have 10 boards, that would automatically mean an hour and 40 minutes without any post-game analysis. So I don't know how much. Obviously, all the games are not going to take 10 minutes. Some games are literally going to be done in like 5 or 6 minutes, obviously. But I don't know how much time we'll get with in terms of post-game analysis. Obviously, maybe for the
I'm not
first
sure.
few.
I'm not sure. I'll
Yeah,
try. I'll try
yeah,
to provide some
yeah.
expert analysis, but we're not
I
going to
mean,
spend too
no, no,
much
no,
time.
exactly. And it might be like that the first couple boards we won't do much because there might not be that much. If there was just a clear blunder, there won't be too much to analyze. But maybe for the last few 5 boards might be more of might be some more little things we might want to pick up on or discuss quickly if we have the time, if time permits.
Yeah, no, I'm okay with that. And by the way, I got another entrance, so I have
Oh,
Manuel
sweet.
Guedes on board number 9 with a rating of 1423. So actually, looking at all the rosters here, it looks like you have the advantage on the very last board, and my team has the advantage starting with
Okay.
board number
So
5.
far, but as I was mentioning to you, obviously we have only 15 minutes or less before we start. So if and I'm still missing 2 people, so if hopefully I can get one more at least. But then if, like I said, I can push those bottom 3 up and and put that up Cam in that position.
All right, you have Cam the camera. That's right.
Yeah. As I said, they're still technically provisional, but after a review of their games, I can fully comfortably say to you that they're lower than 1,000 for certain. I put you my word for that. So, and like I said, I think it's just going to be the closest match to always. Obviously, as you can see, Hyper's with almost 300 above, so that gap is just too large. So
Okay.
yeah.
So is Cam actually going to play for you? Has he confirmed his participation?
She has confirmed her participation, Cam,
She.
haven't you?
Sorry, she.
Haven't you? That's all good.
My apologies.
You're gonna play Cam, yeah? Thanks, Cam. And like Cam has been stressing when I told Cam earlier that I might want her to fill in for the bottom board. He was very stressed about I'm just gonna lose. I'm not gonna do any good. It's no good having me on your team. It's not a. I mean, obviously I would like to win, but it's about fun. It's about having friendly games. I'd rather everyone play than people get left out. So yeah, let's all good. But obviously, though, if everyone on my team loses, like gets thrashed, then there might be some serious consequences, like you guys get banned or timed out for like a week or something. But
that's really great. Yeah, bans. If you guys blunder more than a rook in a game, you get banned or timed out for 10 minutes.
that
If you
sounds good,
blunder the
actually.
queen, it's going to be a permanent. It's going to be a permanent ban from the channel. Of course, we're kidding.
Ugh. I was playing a game of chess just a few days ago where I blundered my queen. I think last night I blundered my queen on stream. That was so bad.
Oh, that's painful.
So I think I'll be.
Oh, and now it's decision time because I have two people. So fighting
sweet.
for the last spot, I have Frankie Boy with a rating of 1200, and I also have Badster 420, whose name is Deepta on Lichess, but who is actually 1800. So let me take another look at your roster and see which one
No
would
worries.
fit better. Frankie, if you are on board number 9, you're going to play against somebody who is about 200 points higher than you. Are you okay with that? I actually think that's fair because we have an advantage of 200 points on the last board, so it would be nice for AP to have the same advantage on board number 9. So that seems to be more balanced to my eyes.
Yeah, it looks fine. It looks fine. I think more or less it's going to be the same. Yeah, that's fine. You're cool. Thanks for that.
So are you missing one player right now?
So far it looks like I'm just missing one player. Let me just check my chat as well. Okay, so what we okay.
You're lurking in my chat, aren't you?
I'm just going through my chat and your chat basically. Okay, so someone has no. So I don't think anyone in my chat has voted themselves up. I've asked 2 people, but they're not available, sadly. So to play in the tournament, unfortunately. The time control is 3+2. That is correct. And also Ready Ban, who's asking how exactly how does one win? How do we win? Well, naturally by getting the most points. So there are 10 boards.
Naturally, by getting the most points. That's the expert explanation. That's the great content that people are coming over for.
So, yeah, exactly. So what I mean by that is there's 10 boards, so maximum points that can be achieved is 10. Obviously, whoever of our team gets 5.5 points wins. Any majority of the points. I don't know what we'll do if it ends up being a 5-5 draw. I'm not sure. We haven't discussed that, but
yeah, we haven't discussed.
Thanks for the follow, Dan.
I don't think it would be fair for me to play against you, Aaron, because there's quite a big difference in rating. So maybe we could just have some type of sing-off, just a sing-off stream.
Yes, I like it. Hold on, I might have got a player. A player. Gary, what's your rating and your Lichess name? I might have got a 5th player. 10th player. I'll see what his rating is and we'll put him in. All right, he's suggesting his rating. I played him before, so he's legit. 1358. All right, his name is Gary Fisher. I'll let you do it. 1358.
Gary Fisher, actually, he followed me as well. So thank you so much for the follow, Gary Fisher.
So I guess he'll be board 9 now at 1300.
Okay, I can put him in.
Cool. So Chessa, you're gonna have a small gap of you're gonna have a bit of a gap, Chessa. My sincere apologies. Chessa, you're going to be versing someone over 200. Unfortunately, as my moderator, you get superpowers at chess, right?
So Gary Fisher has a rating of how much you said?
13, 20, 58.
Okay, 1358. And his username is the same as his Twitch username, I'm
Uh,
assuming?
I can't remember if there's different numbers. Gary Fisher, can you confirm your Twitch, your Lee chest, or if that's your, because that's his Twitch is Gary Fisher 2133, but I don't know if his Lee chest is different numbers. It could be. I feel like I played him and it might have been different numbers. I'll give him a sec to type it out. Um, but excellent. Okay, it looks good. It looks good. Now I'm still not.
So let me address
Yeah, go.
something in chat. Badster is asking how do I join? Sadly, Badster, as you can see, we have a significant rating advantage on board number 6. It would be even more unfair to increase our advantage over AP and his team. So sadly, you would not be able to play in this current viewer battle, but please do join the Discord server and you'll get priority for the next viewer or sub battle. So this is my promise to Badster 420. Sadly, we cannot accommodate you on today's roster because of competitive balance issues.
That's yeah. Again, that's very unfortunate, but yeah, at the time it makes sense, and and it would be the same case of my side if that happened because it is just too obviously advantage. The advantage is too huge. Yeah. But I've got confirmation. His name is Bobby Version 2. Apparently, thought it was Bobby
His
something
name is
else.
what?
Bobby
Bobby
Version 2.
version 2?
Yeah.
Oh,
Virgin as in
Bobby
VER.
version.
Yeah. I thought it was Bobby
Okay.
something else too. Not Virgin, but alright. It was
Bobby version 2. Okay. So just to take a look at this, I'm actually going to auto sum.
yeah.
I'm going to auto sum my rating here. How do I do that in Google Sheets? I forget.
Your
There's a way
rating.
to put a formula.
Oh, you mean all of it together?
Yeah, I want to see
Yeah.
exactly by how much my team is outrating your team.
Yeah, you can if you highlight, for example, the 2222 and drag it all the way down to the last board,
Right,
you
right.
should be able to like go like there should be some way to add like make it a sum and then total it. Um,
Yeah, I was
um
pretty certain
or
there was a
there's
way to.
if not, try to go to the box below it maybe, like 13 for example, and click
And just type
format.
average.
Yeah, there should be like a format or formula button, and then you should be able to select the cells above it and then say sum to plus, like plus together or something. Or you can do average,
Yeah,
but
I
if you
think.
just plus it together, you'll get a total, and then you can judge that total by my total on the team.
Yeah, I think I'm actually more familiar with using the Excel
Yeah,
syntax.
so am I.
I'm actually just going to do average.
No
I'm
worries.
just going to do average
That's so
from
good.
C2 all the way to
Hey, Red, good to
C12.
see you.
So my average rating is 1757, and I will compute the same average for your team as well.
Thank you.
Uh, your average is 1693, so my team is outrating Aaron's
How
team by
much by?
about 64 points.
Oh, that's not bad. 64. That's within 100. If it was over 100, I'd be more concerned, but if it's only 60 or so. And remember that my last board is technically not 900. It could might maybe just close to 1,000, but it's definitely lower than 1,000. So yeah, you know. So, so yeah, that seems reasonable.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
okay with
actually
that.
this is actually really good. 1757 versus 1693 average rating is not bad
Um,
at all.
yeah,
And End
yeah,
of Social Life is asking, how do I set up the game with my opponent before I mute the stream? So yes, we are going to start from the bottom. We are going to play board number 10, and then is Chesser
yes.
okay with playing his game on board number 6 next?
Chessa, are you okay with that? Are you okay playing in say 15 minutes, 10 minutes or so? I don't think you'll have a
Because
problem.
I have a person on board number 6 who actually has to go pretty soon, and he would like to
No worries, no worries.
he would like
Um,
to leave shortly thereafter.
Yep, Chester can play anytime. Also, I've just had someone in my chat. Now it's your decision. We can decide later. If drums shows up, then great, he can play. But just because I haven't got like 100% confirmation, I have someone else in my chat who's saying that he's apparently about 2200. So I'm not
He's
saying we can.
about 2200.
No, so
How does that work?
about 2200. About,
Oh,
sorry.
okay, okay, okay.
There you
I
go.
was
There's a
worried
bit
there
of
for a minute.
my noise, but which I think was about the same as Jonah. It would actually flip the people. But if we get up to that if we halfway through, if Drum doesn't rock up, I might swap him out should this guy be here. Because obviously I don't want to forfeit a board. That would be a shame for me. It was your opponent have to just sit there and not play a game.
Right. And maybe it's the fairest way for Drumstuck to actually sit this one out, because he's pretty much a loyal follower of your channel as well as a loyal follower of my channel.
I mean, but that doesn't really mean anything, because I think we've got another loyal follower of your channel in my game, right? Darklink, in both of ours.
That's true. That is true. Okay, so it's actually 5 o'clock local time in Romania.
No
and
worries.
This is exactly the time when people are starting to redeem Talk Like a Texan. This is one of the rewards that I have in my chat. So let me indulge for a minute, and then we're actually going to start the game. End of social life. Please get ready to challenge your opponent Cam the camera, and as soon as you guys do that, we are actually going to follow the game. So let me just follow this person. Always queen to c7. A very nice username.
Of course. I just want to quickly say as well.
You can challenge the opponent now.
I would just like to quickly say, before you play the game, before you actually play it, wait for our cue, just so we can, both myself and Vlad, actually spectating it before you start the actual game. And then once we say, actually start, after you're on the board, mute us both, so you can't hear our talking, our commentary, and then obviously play. And good luck. Let me just actually follow my opponent as well. Hold on.
So I'm following my player already.
One second, I just got to get Cam. Wait 1 second. If we're doing Cam the camera, we're doing bottom 10, right?
Yeah, we're doing board 10 first.
Alright.
This is the cue from me for always queen c7 to challenge their opponent.
No worries.
Please mute the stream, guys. If you are playing, please mute the stream. Cannot see the clocks. Casper, you're going to be able to see the clocks as soon as the game starts. Don't you worry.
Oh, sweet. Good. Oh, wait. Mike. No, that's interesting. Has the game been started yet or accepted?
I'm not seeing it yet.
Yeah, because
I'm following my player.
Okay, cool. Maybe they haven't started yet. I'll give them a second, because I'm just seeing a stockfish screen.
End of social life. You have to go to your opponent's profile and click on the double sword icon. That's the challenge. You have to use the slider bars and challenge 3+2, 3 minutes plus 2 second increment. And yeah, that's pretty much it, basically. Okay, let's. I have to talk like a Texan. I have two redemptions for me to talk like a Texan.
Oh no, I see.
Guys, so this is gonna be really interesting. Welcome to another stream. We're gonna talk about some shit. We're also gonna talk about how Romanian people can talk in Texan accents, and we're also gonna talk about how not to blunder your pieces in the opening, most likely. But overall, guys, you should be really happy to be here with me. And don't forget to follow AP Chess over at twitch.tv. AP Chess. He's my guy from Australia. We're brothers from another mother. That sounds bad.
That was so good. That was so good. Oh yes. That is really excited me.
I'm gonna commentate like a Texan during one of these games.
All right, no problem. It's just gonna be fun. I've turned my rewards off. I'm not having anyone troll me with making me put like the I've got some like things. Oh, here we go. The game started.
The game is starting. All right, let's go.
Mute people and good luck.
Very close in rating.
Oh yeah, no. As I said, Cam is still provisional, and I believe she's a bit lower rated than 1100 still. So but yeah, still close enough. All right, good luck.
All right, so good luck to everybody. Let's get this battle started. All right, white is not moving just yet. I'm not entirely sure why they're not moving.
Maybe
I'm still waiting for white to make the first move. Maybe they're just chatting, just casually chatting before the game.
There might be a delay in waiting for us to say what you just said about starting. So there we go.
Alrighty, and we have d4 on the board.
We do.
D4.
All right.
London system. So white starts with the London system with bishop f4. Knight to c6, not a very common move here, but I guess it's playable.
Well, that's what I like.
f6 from black. f6. Wow, that's a very committal move so early in the opening. To make a move like f6, that's usually where the knight should develop. So that surprised me a bit.
This is all calculated from Cam. Don't worry.
All right, I'm going to transition into my Texan accent for the
No
remainder of this
worries.
commentary. Now, guys, I
God,
don't like
this
the
is.
British people as much because, they play this London system.
Yes.
Now, why can't they play the
Uh,
Dallas system or the Austin system? Why do they have to play this Dallas system? I have no idea. And I don't think it's American of them to play the London system. They should play the Austin or the Dallas. Now we have c4. What a great move. c4 is what my mama taught me to play when I was just selling some cattle down in the market. c4, great move, opening some more lines, opening the c-file for the rook later. Black's thinking. I love it. And they're playing f5.
is this a?
After playing f6, Black's just going for
Oh
f5.
God.
Now, I don't think that's very good, because they wasted tempo like that, and I just got to follow while talking like a Texan. So, Theo the Wise, thank you so much for being here. I'm not actually from Texas, I'm actually from Romania, but thank you so much. All right, I'm gonna stop for a second to
No
welcome
worries.
Theo the
I'll.
Wise to the
Yeah.
stream.
No, all good, all good. You're gonna kill some people, I think, soon as well. If you keep going with that, whatever
I'm
that
gonna
was.
kill some people.
You're gonna kill someone. If not people, I might. No, I'm kidding. But no, very interesting accent. Very interesting. But no, you know what? No, I'm okay with this so far. I mean, yeah, of course, yourself, a professional chess player,
Not a
will
professional. Not a
will say
professional.
that there's some of these moves are interesting, but I'm just looking forward just to no blunders. That's my ultimate.
I like the white position here. I think white.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Oh, there was a Botes Gambit, guys. Botes Gambit in the chat. Botes Gambit in the
oh,
chat.
ouchie! Just as I was saying it. Just as I was saying it. Oh,
Botes Gambit with an exclamation mark. Let's keep this going. We have a counter. I have a Botes Gambit command in the chat. Wow. Yeah, that was unfortunate for your player.
yes. Quite unfortunate. But this is what happens when you're not making sure your pieces are not looking out for attacks. So it happens. It's all good. But yeah, very basic thing.
I can't even be too happy about that type of blunder. Like, I can't just be super happy that your player blundered, but I'm just trying to see how white is going to convert now, because they have such an
Yeah,
overwhelming material advantage. They should
of
just trade
course.
pieces most likely.
Oh, absolutely. That's exactly what I do. Um, but unless it's obviously there's some disastrous problem with trading, positioning or something. I always trade when I'm ahead, especially at such an advantage. I'm happy
I
to
have
do
to say the
any
white
trade.
player is playing the my player is playing slightly stronger than 1100. That's
Yeah,
for
no. What is
sure.
this?
Like,
What
he's
is
actually
this?
finding some good moves.
What is this? Nice nice work. Nice cheating. Nice cheating your
Wait, what,
rating. What
where's
the hell?
where's the cheating at? I don't see any cheating.
No, it's all good. I'm just messing with you. But
I'm
no.
calculating some lines for.
I feel like there's. Oh, sorry, I had a bit of connection issue with you for a sec. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can
Oh,
hear you.
sorry, there was a slight connection issue. But
Hmm,
it came back.
weird.
But what I find with Lee Chess anyway with ratings that there seems to be. I'm not sure if you notice it how with your high rating, but at least for lower rated players, there seems to be like almost barriers where like you get stuck at like say 1100 or 1200, but then you'll be able to shoot up. Once you do something different, you just shoot up a few hundred, and then you get stuck again. It's like there are these barriers where just simple moves or simple tactics or simple blunders that you're missing just basically destroy your game. Um,
Yeah, I think in this position now that white took on c6 with the bishop, this should be winning quite soon. But of course, they should watch out for some tricks involving their queen. Probably should castle at some point and not keep the king in the center. But
yeah,
other than that, I think white has this one in the bag.
Yeah.
so to speak.
Yeah, but never say that because you just never know. Especially there is increment, but it's only 2 seconds, and my player is lower, but nevertheless with time people do stress, and you just never know what can happen, really.
Yeah, I think my player is not very used to playing this time control. I remember him saying stuff like,
Yeah,
"I hope I'm not gonna lose on time."
yeah,
So there is always the possibility of flagging at the lower levels, right?
yeah, or any level, but particularly the lower ones. Yeah. Um, my player as well, absolutely the same. Scared about the fast time control.
Yeah,
But
I
thank you
think
for
White
filling
should
it.
just trade. White should just trade absolutely everything right here.
Yeah,
Just go for the trades, make the game less complicated for yourself.
yeah, absolutely. Almost all of my almost all of my viewers are saying that this is actually completely winning for black. So there you go. If
This is
I
this is still theory,
yeah, still
right?
theory. That's what they're saying. Yeah, you got it.
This is theory. Oh man, I would have
Oh, this is
preferred to
interesting.
see this move. I'm not sure if you're actually watching my broadcast as well in the multi-screen.
No,
I would
sorry.
prefer
There's
not
way
to
too
call
many
out moves.
screens. Um, honestly, with the delay and how much time they have left, you can probably call out moves now without
I
any
can probably
threat.
call out moves,
Yeah,
but generally I prefer to refer to the
yeah,
moves such as like this move or this idea rather than
yeah.
just saying
Oh, you
bishop
can say
to
the move.
e5 or stuff like that.
With the time control of 3 minutes as well, there's not a lot of time to wait for delays and wait for us. And again, I trust most of my viewers not to do this, otherwise they'll know that we'll be punished in some means. And it's I would watch the broadcast, but I've only got one monitor, and with all of the
Yeah,
different
I
things on
just
it.
have to just keep switching. I just have
Yeah,
to keep
it's just
switching
so
up.
much to do. Yeah, yeah. But
Man, they're
heck,
giving me a heart attack. They're
this
giving me a
this
heart attack.
time,
I would just want to see them play faster.
if oh my goodness, if black just pre moves, I mean it's look at this time left on the clock. I mean,
Oh god, come on, come on!
oh my
This
god,
is just insane. What am I?
oh
Oh
no,
my gosh! And black
I'm
actually flags. Oh
oh.
my, that was tough.
Oh my goodness! I was. Oh my god! I see. I told you you could almost came back with a flag of white. Almost lost on the flag there. So yeah. You, especially these lower levels, you can never just know. An advantage doesn't necessarily mean a one game. It just means an
Wow,
advantage. But
what a game! What a game there. So let's briefly talk about the game. I think the biggest mistake that Black made was making too many pawn moves in the opening, such as f6, f5. And even putting the queen on d7 here doesn't make as much sense because of this move knight e5 that white just went for. So I think the game is not going in black's favor after the opening already.
yeah, hold on. Let me put the list back up so my people can see the next players. But yeah, um,
Yeah, and of course blundering the queen
it
was not great.
it wasn't.
But
Yeah,
then it seems like white could have converted like more easily here, but in time trouble, both players starting making like really, how to say
yeah.
this, strange moves that blunder a lot of material.
Yeah, I think it was. I think it was just mainly because the both of our players, as you're mentioning, were a bit stressed about because they don't play this time control as much.
Yeah,
It is a fast time
yeah,
control when you're not used to it. But yeah, as you were saying before, if I was white, back after the queen capturing, I would have just traded immediately, like both of the bishops when we could. And I mean, white still does it in the end anyway. But just you can just throw pieces out. I think.
yeah. I agree.
But
So I'm actually going to follow my player, the Doctor Who.
yes.
Is Chesser
Yes.
ready to play
So,
this game?
yeah, Chessa is ready. Who wants to start the challenge? Is your play going to start, or do you want me to get Chessa to start it?
Chesser can start and tell Chesser to
All right,
challenge with the white pieces
all
because
right,
it's your
Chessa.
turn. It's
Oh,
your turn to play
Chessa
with the white
challenged
pieces.
already. Yes. Oh, it's our turn to start with white. So, Chessa, you're meant to be white. If you're not white, can you resend the challenge? And don't start yet until both Vlad and I are watching your screen.
Okay.
Excellent.
It looks like they're starting.
Yep.
Yeah, they're starting right now. So this is
Yep.
great.
I'm ready. Yep. Good luck, guys. Have fun.
Okay,
All right.
and
Oh
they have
wow,
started.
they went
They're
fast.
going
Those
fast.
they are
They
going
are going
fast.
fast here. This is the Ragozin system of the Queen's Gambit declined.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Interesting. Actually, I don't have to. I have to because they're going so fast. I want to go back a couple of moves just to see what they played. Oh, okay.
I don't think this is exactly how theory goes, but I also don't play this with black or with either color, so I don't know as much about the opening. But this
It's
move, queen takes d5. This queen takes d5 by black seems a bit strange to me. I'm not exactly sure why they didn't take with a pawn and just open up their bishop on the diagonal.
oh, okay. So you don't mind the idea of the isolated pawn? It's not a real
I
hassle.
don't mind the
Yeah.
isolated pawn. No, I don't mind the isolated pawn in this type of structure because it's very easy for black to bring the rooks over to e8 and c8. So I really don't mind the isolated pawn
Yeah.
as much.
Fair enough. And just get that bishop, that light square bishop involved. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, this
Whereas now,
queen takes d5 feels a bit awkward, but maybe maybe black's plan is simply to play bishop to b7 and attack g2 with the x-ray.
yeah. Something to note is that this is the biggest difference in rating in the tournament. So Chessa
Yeah,
is on an
it's a
uphill
big
sled,
difference.
but let's see what he can pull. I'm eagerly anticipating a win, first win for team pro players or minions. What do you want to call it?
What am I calling your team? I'm calling
I think you
them
called it
these
minions.
minions.
I
Is
know.
that okay? Is that
That's fine.
okay? Is that
Uh,
okay?
I'm fine. I refer to them as pro players because they're pros, obviously, if they're on my Twitch channel. If anyone's on my Twitch channel, you're a pro by
I think
default.
white is just winning. I think white is just winning a
Yeah,
piece here. I mean,
could he
white
not?
is just completely winning here.
Could he not have saved the knight at all? Like, was there no
No
like
way.
queen f
No way.
queen f f f?
No, because the knight is already attacked. The knight is
Sure, of
already
course,
attacked
it's already
twice. He
attacked
had a queen
twice.
and
Of
died the rook.
course, absolutely. Take with rook there. Take with queen. I think I prefer queen, but is rook better?
Probably, yeah, I would prefer to take with the queen,
Yeah,
but I mean,
it's not
should
terrible.
be this should be completely winning now for
Oh
white.
wow. Oh, there's a cool move here. Maybe. I hope they're not listening, but maybe not. Maybe it's not super cool, but I think it forces a queen trade.
It is super cool. I actually think white was just winning. I thought
If,
white was just winning in that
yeah,
position.
I was just wondering if white played h4, does that force a queen trade?
Rook h4 just forces black to actually sacrifice the queen because there's a mate threat on
Ah.
h7.
Oh yeah, but he can pull back
Because
the queen on g6, right, to defend, and then just queen takes queen, right?
I mean, yeah, sure, but
But it's
you're
still, yeah,
correct. You just force the queen trade,
yeah.
and white is up a piece, so he should be easily winning.
Wow,
Wow, your player is playing very well here.
he knows what's on the line if he loses.
Are you gonna ban your own mod?
I threaten to ban him like all day, every day. So yeah,
That's amazing. Yeah, I actually cannot suggest too many good moves for black here. Black is just in a bad position. They're down a piece, and
yeah.
they don't have any type of
I mean,
counterattack.
if I was black, I would. I mean, they're probably better moves, but I would try to go for the cheesy mate threats. But
Yeah, look at this. White is
oh
just playing tremendously well
yeah.
here.
So
Yeah, this
now
is
this
just
queen trade has to happen. Yeah.
yeah, the queen trade's gonna happen, and white is just up a full knight. Ban is saying that the opening is not called the Ragozin, but it's rather called the Chesser variation of the
Oh
Queen's
yeah,
Gambit decline. That's a
yeah.
good one. I don't know. I don't know if that's true, but this began like a true Ragozin, and then it just transposed into some crazy stuff. Not exactly sure why white did not trade queens there. What is the idea?
Yeah. Um, just like last game when you're ahead and it's not bad
Yeah, when
to
you're
do it.
in, just trade
Yeah.
queens.
As long as there's no real reason not to, but there wasn't a reason not to.
I
Uh oh.
do not like this move, bishop to b2. I
No.
think bishop to b2 is a blunder and just allows black to come back in the game somehow.
Yeah. I mean, it's not. Is it entirely a blunder? I mean, it's not a great move, but it's not.
It's not a great move, and actually
Oh.
it's a total blunder. It's going to be
Oh
checkmate
shoot!
now. Yeah,
No. Oh
that was a
no.
shockingly bishop to b2 was a shockingly bad move in that position. White should have traded queens, and now he has to pay the price
Yeah.
for not trading
There's no
queens.
take backs, Chessa. Someone's offering
Yeah,
a take back.
there's oh gosh, yeah, that's maybe not entirely warranted. Yeah, this is just game over.
Yes.
There's checkmate in one. Wow. I did
Wow.
not expect this. That
Yeah.
was a swindle.
After that start, wow. I really thought this is. I mean, this is exactly what I was saying again. As what can happen, you think you're winning, but then suddenly 2 moves later, you're getting checkmated if you're not being
I feel
careful.
for Chester here. I feel for
Yeah,
Chester. So if he's
but
not muting the stream anymore, Chester, always
oh, you
trade
might.
queens. There's no danger for you. There's no danger for you when you're up at night. You should trade queens.
Yeah, yeah. I think trade queens is just yeah. I mean, yeah, you're just up. Isolate the pawns as well. Yeah, it's good. But yeah, ouchie,
Yeah.
ouchie. Yeah, so you're all right with the blunder because I'm not gonna lie. I also in the time control overlooked quickly F2, so the bishop is just gone. After rook C2,
Yeah,
just
this
gone.
bishop b2 move was not very good at all.
It's just a complete
So
blunder. Um,
I'm actually
yeah.
going to follow my next player,
Yep.
Frank NL078.
Oh,
And Frank, if you want to challenge your opponent, you
oh.
should challenge with the white pieces.
All right, so let's have a look.
Discard
So the
turn to play white.
next, so yeah, so you've got it up. I'll put it up on my screen so people don't just know the next rotations. So who is next? Just to iterate. You're so fast at this.
Frank against Bobby version. Frank
Oh
against
yeah,
Bobby version. We're taking this bottom towards top.
yeah,
This is how we're
perfect.
playing.
So yeah, so Bobby, I hope you're ready for the challenge. Yeah, cool. Unlucky Chester. Chester's saying how upset, how disappointed he is in himself for losing that ending.
Yeah,
Um,
he should have traded. He should have traded queens for sure.
oh well, this happens. This stuff. Okay, let me just TV it up. Oh, well, hold on.
Okay.
I should TV my own guy, not your guy. That might be nice.
Yep. Yeah. Look from your guy's
Yeah.
perspective, and they are playing now. So
Oh shit,
Frank is
nice.
playing Bobby.
All right, Bobby. Good luck. Good luck, guys.
Another London system. Wow. It looks like my players really like this London system stuff, which is kind of confusing because
It's
personally, as
yeah.
a player, I don't like the London system at all.
Oh really? That's interesting.
Yes, I actually think it's a very boring I mean, it's not bad. It's a good opening, but it's just kind of boring, and I don't really like it
B-
because of that.
boring in what sense? That it's passive, or it is
It's
something else, or what?
passive, and the structures are always the same. There's no like possibility for creativity. You always have the same positions over and over again.
Yeah. I mean, I understand where you're coming from, but I don't actually mind that personally. Just because I know it sounds probably silly, but I like safety. Which is probably not a winning
Okay.
category. It's not a winning category to do safe moves. Um, but there's comfort in it, I guess. But mind you, I don't normally play the London either. I'm not a London person.
Yeah,
I can't.
I just don't play d4. I don't play d4 with white ever. I always play e4. I think it's the best move.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
don't really. And against the London system, I actually play the first move c5. So after d4, I just play c5 and ask my opponent, are you actually going to play the London against me or not? And usually they don't. So what's happening in
Good.
the game here? Let's
Yeah,
see.
let's
I'm
go.
gonna go through.
We'll think about
So
it, Chessa. Okay, that's a good move. I like that move from Black.
they traded. Black traded on g3, opening the h file for White's rook. So I like White's position, but somehow White's king is a bit exposed after rook e8 and knight to e2. It looks like the white king is not doing so well all of a
Oh
sudden.
yes. Okay. This is interesting. It looks like there's a yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm pretty
Knight
sure
take.
that black is just
Knight take or
um
queen take there. It's knight
well,
take.
ooh,
Oh,
whoa, wait,
okay. That is
this is just a blunder. This is
yeah.
a
That's
blunder.
just a
The
blunder.
knight
Yeah.
calls it check. Ouch. Ouch. The checks always have to watch out for the checks. Yeah, and now black should trade queens once more. Black is up material and
Just
they go
trade.
for this queen trade.
Mind you, this knight's has a hard time getting out of here, doesn't it? On e2, right?
I think just rook a to d8 and then you can save
Oh
the
yeah, of
knight.
course. Yeah. Oh
Rook a to d8, you should be able to save
yeah.
the knight eventually.
I see what he's doing with the fork, but I don't think it will work. That's interesting.
Right now, rook e1, yeah, rook e1 for white. I don't really know where this knight is going now. Like where can you play? Aha, rook c8, counter-attacking. Interesting. And now just rook takes c4, and f3 is not possible because of knight c3 check. Oh no, wait, there's a problem with the back rank. This is deep. There's a problem with the back rank here.
How? Yeah, I'm trying to see where the problem is. Can't see it just
So
yet.
F3. After F3, I don't know what black is going to play. Oh no,
Ooh.
this is bad. This is going to be checkmate. This is going to be checkmate, knight to d2, followed by rook takes e1, and it's going to be mate. Yeah, your player just played very clean here. Yeah, he played well.
Wow.
So this is the first. That was very fast. Look at that.
That
That was
was
super
only
fast.
they only took a minute or so, or an increment, 2 minutes each on the clock.
Wow,
Wow.
that
Uh,
was very fast.
wow. That tactic. I had to think about that. I mean, without you saying wow, I didn't even look at 92.
Let's see here. So what did White do wrong? Because White is doing very well after Bishop takes G3 and
Oh yeah.
H takes
Wait. Bishop
G3.
takes where? Sorry. Bishop takes G.
Bishop takes G3 when Black
Okay.
exchanged
Yeah.
bishops on G3.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think
Yeah. Yeah.
White is
Yeah.
doing better.
No, I think I agree. Yeah, in that position, I never take as black just because I hate when white exposes. It looks so scary when they expose after capture back on G3. But
So I think Black played principled, but they should just develop the
yeah,
pieces. So Bishop to D3 was fine.
yeah, okay. Because I wasn't sure. Is it problems after after that taking on D4 on move 11?
Bishop takes F5. Bishop takes F5 is a
That
move
was
that I
weird.
don't like to
Yeah,
see.
yeah, I don't like that
This
move
is
as
a
well.
weird move. This is a
Yeah,
weird move because you open the
yeah,
E file towards your king.
yeah, yeah.
So that was
Um,
a bit strange, Frank. But
yeah,
okay, I think I would just take on D4 and let Black capture the bishop on
yeah.
D3 if he wants to. So I
Congrats,
think the
by
problem
the way.
started here.
Congrats, by the way, on the win. Finally, we needed one. But yeah, I think I agree. Yeah, that bishop move was weird. Just exposing that open e file, directly lining up that king as well. Um, looks yeah, yeah.
All
There was
right,
just some
and
funky moves there. Yeah, good game though.
but your player played very well. Your
Yeah,
player like took advantage of the
yeah.
situation and just was able to convert.
All right.
So he played
So
well.
who we got next?
We got Manuel Guedes against Hyper Kitsune.
Excellent. And who has to be
So
what color?
my player should play with black, and your player
All
should
right.
play with white.
All right. Oddish. Um, Oddish, you're up. Good luck. Oh, I don't have it on my screen. Let me put it up so you can just see the standings currently.
It's okay, Frankie. Don't worry. That was not necessarily a fail. I mean, yes,
Yeah,
bishop takes f5 was not the best move, but it's okay.
yeah. I just want to be very clear with the people. Don't worry if you know if mistakes happen, and I don't want people to be disappointed when they lose. I know there might be some uh anxiousness because we have two streamers with a bunch of people watching a game, but yeah, um, just have fun, focus, and obviously
Let me read your chat. Let me read your
no
chat a
worries, and
bit.
obviously let me win.
I want to do some.
What are you doing in my chat?
I'm just gonna say hi. I'm just gonna be very friendly to
What are you
everybody.
doing? I think they're just about to start. Oh, they've already started their game. They just jumped in straight away.
Oh, they just jumped
Yeah,
in. Okay, and
they
we have a French defense. We have a
yeah.
French defense on the board. People are just trolling me now. They're playing the London and the French, two of the openings I dislike the most. So
Let
they're
them.
just I'm
I
sure they're
like
just
it.
trolling me.
I like it. No, it's good. We're getting a mixture of different openings. It's good. I'm glad we're not getting the same opening every single board. This is good.
I have a feeling that Black knows what he's doing here because he actually enters this line, which
Yes.
this is called the classical variation of the French.
Yeah. So I need to actually study the French more. I know you've done a bit of talking about the French. I have no knowledge, like next to no knowledge on it, or experience with it, other than failing at it. As white, I never do it as black. I never know. I never play it. But as white, I don't know how to respond. So it'll be good to watch actually. Maybe I get some good play.
Yeah, the c5 move is thematic. In the French, you always want to play the pawn up to c5 before
Okay.
developing your knight to c6, putting more pressure on d4.
Okay. Yep. Yep. So not to block d4. Yeah. Not to block pawn to d4. To hit d4. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Oh.
right now I'm not exactly
Yuck.
sure how white is going to continue after bishop b5 and a6,
Yeah.
and there's a tough decision. It's a tough decision to be made because this is the best minor piece that white has,
Yeah.
the light
Does it
squared
just have
bishop.
to pull it all the way back to like e2 or something? I guess. I don't.
Uh, I would certainly not trade it. I would just go back to
Yeah.
e2 probably.
Yeah. Because I mean, there's just nowhere else besides e2. You don't want to go back to f1, right? And d3 just sets
Yeah,
a
you
match for you.
certainly don't want. You certainly don't want to go all the way back to
I
f1.
think
And
that's
now
the
I
only
think
spot.
black can just play this move, knight to c6, and then just go for the attack in the center.
Yeah.
Queen to b6 I don't like as much. Queen to b6 feels unnatural. I would play pawn to b5 before playing the queen over there.
Yeah.
Okay, queen to b6 puts more pressure on d4 right away, so maybe that was the idea of black.
Yeah. My chat is saying go Australia. That is right. Even though most of my people on here aren't Australian, go Australia.
Go Australia. Go
Yeah.
Romania. Yeah, I
No,
don't think
not.
most of my viewers are from Romania.
Yeah. I know one of your people are there. One of the. I think your bottom board was Romanian, wasn't it?
My bottom board was Romanian
Yeah.
indeed,
It's cool.
and let me look at my roster.
Okay. I'll let you know when
Actually, I have
White
three
makes a move.
more. I have three more Romanians
Wow.
on my
Okay.
team. I
You
have
actually
4
have.
out of 10 Romanians.
That's really good. That's really good compared to mine. In terms of Australia.
But I had to talk to my friends in real life to join because otherwise I wouldn't get 10 boards, you know. So
Oh, that's so good.
admitting this makes me a bit weak, I guess.
Nah,
But
don't
they're
worry
my
about it.
friends and they were eager to play.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
thank you so much
And
everybody for playing on my
if they're
team.
chess players as well, I assume they're chess players if they've got decent ratings, like they've got in here. Everyone here's got decent ratings. Very good work. Yeah, is this a...
People in my chat are trolling. People in my chat are saying, "What else should we play if not the London and the French? Anything else, guys? Absolutely anything else. Just not the London or the
yeah,
French."
this is interesting. Every piece is still on the board. There's just so much. This I don't know if I don't know. The black's queen. I'm just getting scared for it.
This
It's
black
running out
queen
of
is doing
squares.
yeah, it's doing some weird maneuver.
Yeah, it's just running out of squares.
Why are we not developing pieces? I'm not entirely sure. We should develop this bishop from a and castle and not play with the queen as much.
Yeah, yeah. Queen just generally out in the first few moves aren't generally good, but I mean that's what I've learned. But they have a tendency to get either kicked out or just trapped, or just in a bad position.
I still like black's position because white is down so much in
Yeah,
time.
why? Yeah, Hyper is just down to 20 seconds. So, whilst I don't know positionally who's exactly better. I think I do prefer white a bit. I don't know, maybe not. I don't. But time wise, yeah, your guy black has just got all the clock.
And Mike is giving me a hard time in my chat saying
Oh yeah,
that I put one of the top rated players on the opposing team and then complain I cannot even muster 10 boards. But that is true, Mike. But remember, when I opened the Discord signups 2 days ago, I only had 4 people sign up. And even this morning, I wasn't sure I could get 10 people.
yeah.
This is very different now.
I mean, yeah, I didn't have 10 people. I had to grab one of yours, so or two of yours. So yeah, it's all good. It all happens. Um.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Now after this move, Black is just winning a full piece. Black is just oh no! Just
Oh, you're
take the
absolutely right.
horsey.
Of course, because
Horsey was
it's
for free.
yeah, of course it was attacked twice with the pawn. So yes, you can take back after queen takes. Should queen take? Yeah, of course. Ouchie.
I still like Black's position, but not as much. All of a sudden, White gets this move a4 in, and the Black queen side might collapse very soon.
Well, I hope something collapses for black. Otherwise, Hype's gonna have a hard time with this 5 seconds or so he has on the clock.
Yeah, I think Black is suddenly entering some complications that don't favor him. I mean, the knight is under attack. Do you really want to recapture on b5 and allow White to take with the knight, attacking your queen? I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, this looks
And
bad.
just
This
take the
looks bad
pawn.
for
Yeah,
Black now.
yeah.
This just looks bad now.
Might not be ideal, but I'm certainly not.
Oh my goodness! Wow! Look at White! Look at White go! White finds this move knight to d6. You
Oh,
cannot capture with the bishop
of course,
because
of
the queen would
course.
be lost.
Very nice.
And this is why we castle. Everybody who's watching this, this is why you have to castle, so you don't fall into such traps. If the king was on g8 and the rook was on f8,
Oh,
you don't have to worry about any attacks.
okay, question. While you guys thinking, so what's so brutal about this? I mean, the king can just move. There's no more attack on this king. So
The king can
what's the
just move,
problem?
but white is going to take on b4 next, and it's going to be very difficult for black to challenge the knight from d6. Um,
Uh oh,
oh,
I think
wait,
he may have
what?
just
Why did they
blundered.
not take king takes d6 was a move there?
It was a move.
King
I'm
takes d6 would have won a piece. And now, okay, just bishop takes d6 wins a piece. Okay,
yeah.
finally.
Okay, now it's
Finally,
in your
black is
guys.
up a piece.
I think Hyper is now struggling with the time. Uh oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he almost flagged actually. He went down to
Yeah.
0.2 seconds.
Oh,
Black
and
can just safely take on d4, I think. Yeah, I think black can take on
oh, yeah,
d4
of
and then
course, yeah,
take on e2 with check.
yeah. Oh, yes, of course, yeah,
Okay, but my player has to hurry up a bit as well
yeah, of
because he's
course,
going
and
down on time.
of course, I mean, yeah, we can't. The game's not over yet. Game's never over.
AK, he's finally in the chat. My player on the first board finally joined us, and
There
white
it
just
is.
flagged there.
Ouchie.
What a game!
That was we might want to actually. I mean, you saw
I'm gonna
settings
want
that
to
I did
analyze
not
it.
see. Yeah, yeah. Let's analyze it. I think we've got the time to do it. So, and
Yeah,
I
we
think
got the time to
you've
analyze
spotted
it.
some things here that I just in the short time we had I was struggling to find. So, yeah, show me your stuff.
Yeah. Okay, let me just show the result here on
Yeah, of
screen.
course.
So
Yeah, of
manual
course.
one.
Show it on
And
screen.
let's see. So this game started as a French, which is the classical system with knight c3 and knight f6. And I believe this is called the McCutcheon variation with e5. Knight to d7, knight f3, and now c5. So black is playing very principled. And now the first mistake is bishop b5. Bishop b5 is a mistake. You don't want that bishop on that diagonal. You want
Yeah,
your bishop
it
on
just
d3 most often. Yeah,
so
you want the
so
bishop on d3
so
most
yeah. So
often.
okay. So just to because I'm not a good player, so the people that aren't pros like you. So what black would just never push c4 if you went to d3.
Usually, black should not push c4 unless white is going to castle queenside in the fringe.
Okay.
Usually, black wants to keep this tension between the pawns on d4 and c5, so they can open the c file for the major pieces to invade and attack c2 maybe or c3.
Yeah.
So this is the thinking in the French. You always want to keep the option open of capturing on d4 and making room for your rook on c8. Yeah, so this bishop b5 move I didn't like. I thought black responded very well with a6, and now bishop to e2 was forced. Next move, queen to b6, I don't like at all. No reason
Let's
to
have a
develop
look.
the queen. You don't know the queen belongs on that square. You should just develop knight to c6.
Yeah.
And okay, the next few moves are really strange to me. I actually don't really understand. Knight to c6 is good. Knight to a4 is likely not very good for white. He should castle first.
Yeah. I
Queen to
understand.
b4
Yeah, I
is
understand what he
bad.
does. I understand why white does it. I mean, I get that he's just trying to hit the queen, and it also hits the helps the c5 pawn. But yeah, I think yeah, it doesn't really do too
Yeah.
much. But I
So
understand why he did it.
these two moves are strange. Queen to b4 is strange because you just lose a tempo. White
Yeah.
wants to play
Yeah, of
c3
course.
anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think the main mistake for black here was not castling. I would have castled much sooner with black.
Yeah.
And maybe even played b5. After white castles kingside, I think black should just push b5. In fact, how is white going to save this knight? They probably just have to take on c5. Yeah, they probably take knight takes c5, bishop takes c5, d takes c5, queen c7, putting some more pressure on the center. Yeah, but okay, these next few moves were really strange to me. Um, After
Yeah.
bishop to
Yeah.
d2
So
was a
that.
blunder.
Yeah.
Bishop to d2 just allows black to capture on a4.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just a free piece. Who cares about a double up? Oh no, it does, actually, you probably don't even know. White doesn't even capture back the queen. Does White just has to give it up, right? Capturing back would just be weird, wouldn't it? Would it?
I think white can keep the queens on the board
Yeah,
by playing
I
something
think he
like
wants to.
b3,
Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, b3, hit the queen.
but
But
the
yeah,
queen is going to a3. The queen is going to a3 and then coming back all the way to
yeah.
e7. So there's no danger for that queen.
No, no, no. But yeah. So that was a missed piece from black.
Yeah,
And then it
not a
was
missed piece
there
for
was
sure.
some funky moves later. So you said after queen goes back and black white pushes a4 that there was some potential major concerns for black after a4.
Yeah, I mean, I think after a4, I think white is better. After a4, I just don't see how black is going to defend his queen side. Look at this. b5 is attacked 3 times.
Yeah,
b5 is under attack by the pawn, by the knight, and by the bishop. So there's no way to hold on to that pawn. So I would have taken on a4 here.
yeah. I was gonna say,
Because
isn't
what
just
black
getting
did,
rid of it? Okay, yeah,
yeah, just get rid of it, just take. Because after bishop to b7, I was thinking what happened in the game was very good for black. Sorry, was very good for white. A takes b5, a takes b5, rook takes a8, bishop takes a8. And now after knight takes b5, you see there's this huge problem with the black king, which is still on e8. And queen a5 is just a very bad move because you allow the knight to jump into d6 and you cannot take. If you
Yeah.
actually take the knight, you lose your queen, right? So this would not be good.
No, yeah. Generally not.
Yeah, so here I thought after king to e7, you were asking me what's so bad about the knight on
Yeah.
d6 or the king not being castled. Well, what's bad is that white can just trade their worst piece, which is the dark squared bishop, and black has to recapture on b4, and now you cannot
Oops.
take this knight away from d6. The knight is going to be in
Yeah,
threat there.
okay, yeah. Okay, I see. Obviously, the king, yes, the king isn't actually in threat, for example, per se, but yes, that I understand what you mean. Getting rid of a sort of a inconvenienced bishop of yours and keeping a permanent quite nicely placed knight for white.
Right.
Yeah.
And this king is a bit unsafe on
Yeah,
e7.
yeah,
White
there's
has the
it's
extra
not
pawn. White has
yeah,
an extra pawn on the b file,
yeah. No, it's clearly
and
favoring
bishop on
white, that's
a8.
for sure. But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just
This
wasn't
was a
sure
tough
how
game. The
much.
bishop on a8 is very bad. The bishop on a8 for black is also very bad because
Yeah.
it's not going to be able to enter the game anytime soon. Okay,
Yeah,
so I
of
think that's
course.
it for the analysis of this game.
Yeah.
I mean, what happened next was
Yeah.
just a bunch of
Yeah, then it was just a
moves.
bunch of I think fast moves. My Oddish was very low on time and also is it Manuel Man was also only had like 20 seconds left by this stage of the game anyway or something. Um so I think they were a bit stressed of time, which is totally understandable. Good game though. That's another win for. Oh no, I'm gonna get impaled. Come on, guys.
People are saying that in your chat. It's not me. I'm not sending them over. If they're
No,
just saying that,
no, people aren't saying it, but I know I am. I can feel. I can just feel it coming, like
you
slowly.
can feel. You
Yeah.
can feel it coming slowly. Okay, so Casper, if you want to challenge your opponent, make
Yep.
sure to challenge with white pieces.
Yep. So
We are
the
getting ready to
Yep. So
follow
next game,
Casper.
guys. Just so my chat also is aware. So the next game is about to happen. Which is Casper against Tolly. So Tolly.
I'm following Casper now.
Um. I'll just follow Tolly. 1 second, and then yeah, get ready to start. Good luck, both players. But obviously, better luck to my player, preferably.
Uh, and my player Krishna, the Doctor Who, is saying another win for the French defense. Vlad, we need to add a command to increment the number of wins playing the French as black. You'll have to bribe one of my mods to make that command for you. I'm not making it. If you bribe
All right.
Math Player to make it, sure, you have it.
All right. I'll have to talk.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
I'm not.
I'll have to talk to them then. Yeah. Well, it seems like it's gone good so far, so it's working. All right. This game has
Yeah, it's
started.
working very well.
This
It's
game has
working very well.
started. We're up to move
E4. What is
7.
this move? What is this move E4? Is this like an actual move? Wow.
I'm not sure if it was is it just a blunder? But can't you win the pawn back
It's not a
anyway?
blunder. Yeah, you
Oh,
win
yeah,
the
yeah,
pawn
yeah.
back. Oh, and this is a blunder though. This is a huge blunder.
Oh, this
Now
is a
black has
blunder. Yeah, this is a blunder.
black is
Thanks for the host,
no,
Werewolf.
no. Just take on f6 and take on b7 and you win the exchange as well on
Yeah,
a8. No.
you're absolutely right. Take with check.
Oh my gosh.
That
Oh
was a
my
terrible
gosh. What a
blunder.
missed
Was that
opportunity.
a two?
That was a big blunder.
Was that a two-piece blunder? The bishop and the rook?
That was a full rook. That was a full
Yeah,
rook blunder.
yeah.
That was gonna end up being a yeah.
Oh
Gonna
yes,
end up
because you
being a
take the
full rook.
bishop back. You can grab the bishop because you're a full rook. Yeah, yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Ouchie. That would have been
Ay, ay, ay.
brutal for my guy. Casper, you are a legend for not taking that opportunity.
Yeah, Casper, you are a legend for being so merciful and
Yeah,
gracious.
I'll
But
slip you
please,
the
take the piece.
I'll slip you the 50 bucks later.
That's what it takes, huh? That's what it
Yeah,
takes. Now
50
I know.
bucks. Yeah.
Now I know. Okay, this is a dangerous move. I don't like queen takes d4 because this move, rook a d1, and oh no, don't give up your bishop right away. Ay, ay, ay. Rook a d1, and there's no good way for black to actually keep defending the knight on f6. In fact, queen takes d4 loses
okay.
material.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
after
I
queen
think I
d4,
see what
rook
you
a
mean.
d1, and black loses material.
I think I see what you mean. Maybe I'll have to quickly look at it as well. But yeah. There's so for example, okay, just ignore that we're okay. Pretend black's queen isn't on f6. Pretend black's queen wasn't hitting white's queen. It's just taking that extra pawn just sort of silly because you lose the bishop. Oh, he's doing it anyway.
No. You should take that extra pawn.
Yeah.
I mean, you need to go to regain the material balance.
Yeah, you need to regain. So you don't want to, even though you're like that light square bishop was maybe okay. You just want to get that pawn back.
Yeah, I want to get the pawn back because black does not have a light squared bishop. If
Yeah,
black had a light squared bishop, I would be more concerned about trading my own light squared bishop. But in this structure, I just want to regain the material.
Yep. All right. So Okay, well he has regained the material, and now
He
it
has, but
looks
he's in a bad position now because the c3 pawn is
is
isolated and weak.
yes, yeah. Yeah, I think there's a. I'm not gonna. I like when games get to end games, so I am favoring my own guy right now just because of the position, but it's still not clear. It's still like not insanely winning. I don't think. I could be wrong.
Also, I have to
But
thank all my viewers.
of
I have
course,
23 viewers.
oh
This is a lot more than I expected for this viewer battle. Thank you so much,
yeah,
guys. I'm pretty sure they're
I've.
also coming from the multi-Twitch embed.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. Oh, does that come from that as well? That's awesome because yeah, I've
Yes,
been at a
they count
constant.
them twice.
Yeah, I've been at a constant 18 to 22 this whole stream.
Perfect.
I
They count them twice, so that's good. It's good for you and it's good for me
Wow,
for the
that's
viewership.
awesome. I had no idea that multi view whatever was even a thing. So I'm definitely
Yep.
going to use it in future collabs. No idea. Thanks, Vlad. You're the best.
Yeah, no problem, man. Always happy to help a fellow streamer.
Yeah. All right. My chat's saying my guy's got this. Yes, you've got this, Tolly. Come on, you got this. All right. So queens have
I think
traded off.
Tolly is just winning. Yeah, I think Tolly is
Yeah,
just winning in this position. I
but
just don't
it's
see a good way for White to defend c3.
is it? Actually, I never know in these positions if it's clearly winning or if it's just a small advantage, like an advantage, but not enough to constitute a win yet. You know, like it's like less than +1 or -1. Sorry.
Oh, I would not have taken on c3 right away because now you
Yeah, because
allow
then you allow
White to
d7. Yeah,
intrigue.
this allows d7, and then once king moves to probably f6, I assume. Just White just want to take a7, probably.
Yeah, you just want to
Yeah,
take a7 and bring the other
and then
rook to
ring the other rook.
d7.
Yeah, and then hit the f
Yeah,
pawn. Yeah,
that's correct. That is exactly right.
yeah. So this
Uh,
actually has given White some opportunities to really come back in this now.
Black should have slow played. Black should have played a5, b5, advanced the pawns on the queen side before taking on c3, I think.
I think this is.
Pigs on the 7th. Blind pigs on the 7th. They're going to eat absolutely everything.
Oh, that's interesting. So Black saves the pawn instead. So is you don't worry about the a pawn as Black in that. So.
I would just play a4 and just use
Oh,
the spin along the b
oh.
file
Now
now.
we have two pass pawns as well. Wow.
Oh
Okay,
wow, this is dangerous now.
this is
This is very sharp.
I I don't know. I feel
I would
like
actually
it's
hold on to the a pawn with White here. Try to pose some
hold
problems.
on it. Yeah. This
If
is
you take,
actually yeah.
it's supposed to be a draw. If you take, it's just going to be a draw, I think.
Yeah,
If you
you're probably
exchange.
correct with that. You're probably right.
Yeah, I think this should be a draw,
Oh,
I think. And I forgot to say thank you to the Penguin Monkey for the follow. Thank you so much, Penguin Monkey.
oh, the Penguin. Yeah, he's a good guy. Penguin. He's another streamer.
He's another streamer. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I told you like 50% of the chess people watchers are also streamers. I swear. Okay, so they have taken. So despite the 1 point advantage, it's just not enough, is it? Unless there's some misplay with stepping, it's probably still a draw, isn't it? Like it's just not enough in it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
No.
think this is
There's
enough
no
for a
side.
win. Four
Yeah.
against three. 4 against 3 is not a win, even with just one rook. With two rooks, it's
Yeah.
even harder to convert.
Yeah. Unless there's a position of it is obviously way favoring, but where they are, yeah, I don't think there's really much.
Yeah, I think this should.
But
Objectively, this should end in a draw.
yeah, yes, but you just never know if someone steps on the wrong square. Um, um, okay. Can we do the how many? I just want to check while we're watching that.
People asking what happens if they draw. They don't play a second game, math
Yeah.
player. It's just gonna
Half.
be a draw in the scorebook as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just half and half.
Yeah. Actually, let's look at the score thing. Oh, all right. Now it's 3 to you, 1 to my minions. Oof. A viewer of mine, I think comb.
Follower.
Oh yeah,
Come out,
is your top board here by or soon here? You don't know.
Yes, my top board is actually in the chat. He
Oh,
is
sweet.
watching. I'm fairly certain. He's one of my
I
biggest supporters, so I know him.
That's awesome. I think Como in like within the next half an hour or so. I think it's a bit longer, but I think he wants to prep for it if he can. He's doing an online chess tournament in the next I think it starts in 42 minutes or whatever. But I think he wants to prep if he can.
Minutes. So does he want to play? Does he want to play earlier?
I think he wants to play earlier, either next or the one after. Prefer it. Obviously, we don't have to do it, but I think he wants to get it sooner so he can go prep for that. If if you allow it. That's if you allow it, and your opponent, his opponent, your supporter, does not mind playing sooner rather than later.
I think yeah, he doesn't mind. I just asked him in the chat and he's okay with it. So they can play the
All
next
right.
game if Kamal really needs to leave
Yep.
soon.
Yeah. I think he'll just prefer to get prep on that if he can,
Whoa,
because
why would you trade? I don't understand why White
oh,
just traded Brooks there. This
hold
is
on a
just
second.
completely winning now.
Yeah, is
Whoa.
this just? That was just sorry. I was talking about that, and I suddenly the rooks were just disappeared, and I'm
Wow, yeah, that was really strange. End of social life. Thank you so much for the
no
for bits,
now
for
yeah.
the
Black gets
donations.
opposition
Thank you
now.
so
Yeah,
much.
with that move, Black gets opposition. There's just yeah. So it's this is over. It's
Yeah, I
over.
mean this is just completely
Yeah,
over because all the pawns are disappearing.
yeah. Um, wow. That
Yeah,
I'm gonna
wow.
have a quick check of that before we start the next game. I just want to see. There was an interesting bit earlier on in the game, but
I mean, White should just go for a cheapo. White should go G6. Yes, yes, go. Okay,
just in
he
case, yeah,
doesn't fall
just in
for it.
case,
He
yeah.
doesn't fall for it.
Yeah,
Just in case
he
he
doesn't
doesn't fall for it.
pre-move. If Black pre-moved E2, then it would is it still a draw? Yeah, it's still a draw.
Well, I mean,
Because
yeah, this
yeah,
is.
yeah. Go well, E2
Yeah, yeah,
take
yeah.
F7 promote and then promote with check. It's a draw. Yeah. I was but oh yeah. So what happened? Let's quickly go over that. So if you don't mind, Como and is it how do you pronounce his name?
AK Jet, AK Jet. I
AK
believe the
Jet.
way to pronounce
Um,
his actual Leech's username is something like Roadsack. I don't know.
oh yeah,
But
no
he's
worries.
currently playing a game. He's currently playing another game. So let's just
Oh, don't worry.
analyze the
We've
game
got to
between
analyze anyway. So
Casper and
yeah.
Ko.
Yes, and well done on the win. Good job, guys. Good job. All
Yeah,
right.
so this game
Let's go back.
started in a very quiet way. They both did the kingside fianchetto. They went for the similar pawn
Yeah.
structure. And now this move, rook to e1, followed by castle kingside. Now e4. I have to admit I have never seen this move in my life, but it's probably playable because you can just regain the pawn after knight to g5. And this is where things became a bit crazy. B6. B6 is probably an okay move, but actually not really. I take that back. B6 is
No.
not a
Yeah.
good move because you allow this bishop from G2 to become very active on the
No.
long diagonal. So
I
I would
completely
prefer
agree.
to see something like knight bd7. Knight bd7 followed by c5
I
would
like
be the
that. Yeah.
correct way of playing
Yeah.
this.
But no, I
Yeah.
absolutely
So
agree
after
with you.
this,
I often, I mean, I mean, you'll be able to help me with this. Obviously, there's different scenarios where different things don't, there's differences obviously with different scenarios and different positions. But like, I often get told, or at least when I was begun playing chess, to always not consider, or at least put some very big caution on fianchettoing a bishop that your opponent has already fianchettoed on that same, color or that diagonal. I don't know how. Is that
see,
a
that's
big
that's
thing?
an
Or?
interesting tip because I always think about it the other way. I say
Really?
if my opponent fianchettos on the long diagonal, I want to oppose that bishop. But of
Okay,
course,
interesting.
you have to
You have to,
calculate.
yeah, you
You
have
have
to
to
be safe.
calculate.
For example, here it just doesn't work. But okay, you have to just calculate. Obviously, some cases where it's fine, other cases where it's just not fine, such as this one.
But
That yeah,
here,
that
bishop to b7 was just a terrible blunder because white gets
yeah,
so much material.
yes. This is
This
just
was a
a
terrible blunder.
ouchie. This
Yeah, I
B7
mean
move.
that's just that b7 is dropping, a8 is dropping, and black can pretty much resign. They're going to be a rook down.
Yeah, I wouldn't resign. I would
Man,
hold on with this time control a little
I
bit
mean,
longer,
of
but
course
yeah,
you'd have to play
yeah,
on and defend your honor. But let's
yeah,
okay. So after this move, queen f3 and queen takes d4. I think queen takes d4 is a bad move because rook a d1 forces the queen to stay on e5 to
yeah,
protect the knight on f6, and then you simply have bishop takes c6 with white, attacking the queen and also attacking the rook on a8. So I think black would have nothing better than to just take on g5 with the queen, after which white captures the rook in the corner on a8. So yeah, I think going for the greed, going for
yeah.
queen takes
Okay,
d4 was actually a
yeah.
mistake.
Yeah, I see. I didn't actually. Yeah. Sorry. I didn't. Yeah. I didn't. I did not look at e5, but then bishop takes with the discovery. Yeah. Absolutely right.
Yeah, I think that would have been very bad for black. But okay, it's easy to miss this. It's actually pretty easy to miss this idea if you're not entirely familiar. And here, white went for this bishop trade. Bishop takes f6. This was
f6. Yeah.
not good because you're giving up your bishop for a knight, which is not ideal.
Yeah. I think taking back with queen is correct though. Right.
Yeah,
standard.
taking back with the queen
Yeah.
has to be
That
correct.
I mean, just that I did not like the queen on d4. That was a bit too exposed on the board of my liking.
I would have taken on c after queen takes f6 by black. I would have taken on c6 right away. I think I would
Yeah,
have
there's no
taken on
reason not to,
c6
I guess.
with
Yeah,
bishop.
there's no reason
Yeah,
not to. It's just a bit of a waste of a move, isn't it?
yeah.
Although,
Queen g2
yeah.
is just a waste of a tempo. I think.
Because yeah, the bishop always just covers the queen if you decide to take it.
Yeah. So here, after these massive trades, after bishop takes c3 by black and pawn
Yeah,
takes
knight. Yeah,
c3, black has to be slightly better. I'm not sure if it's enough for a win, but trading queens. So trading queens is good for black. There's no more danger of getting checkmated ever. And
yeah,
now they can just slowly increase the pressure along the c file. So here, after they
yeah.
double rooks with rook f to c8 and white plays h4, I don't think you should take on c3 right away. I was suggesting moves like h5, a5, even b5 possibly to fix the weakness on c3. So I think black is actually much better here. I would definitely push for a win with black here. All the pawns on the queen side are weak. c3 is weak.
No,
c2
yeah.
is weak.
There's no defense of the pawns. Yeah.
Casper is playing a new game, and I'm still following him. Let's not do that.
No
He's
worries. Yeah,
just
maybe
turning
not. Yeah.
away from his game.
Sorry, but yeah, no. I know there's definitely. I just want to see. I might even look at the analysis. How big is the advantage for black here? I mean, you're
Yeah,
absolutely
the
right. There's an
analysis is actually
advantage,
available. There's a
but
computer analysis
yeah.
available.
I'm gonna quickly see what it. Oh, I think they've already advertised. Yeah, the advantage is saying, well, just by a general depth of 20, whatever, it's saying negative 2.5 or so to 2 point.
Negative two
But
and a half. Wow.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
definitely.
that's
I
insane.
thought it was high, but I honestly wasn't sure if it would be over 1. Like between 1 or 1.5. I didn't realize it was 2.5. But yeah,
Yeah.
I understand why. I mean, like you said, those pawns just under. The only way to defend those pawns is with rooks. It's
Yeah,
not
there's no
chained
way. The
together.
rooks are going to
It's
become too
just
passive. I think black
yeah.
is just completely winning if they don't play
That's
rook
interesting.
takes c3 right away. And okay,
Yeah.
my first board is actually ready to play.
Okay,
So
cool.
yes,
1 second.
ready.
Wait. What's the? Make sure you get the right color. What colors meant to be?
Uh, my player is supposed to play with the black pieces
All
now.
right. So
So
Como, you're meant to
your
be
guide.
white, just in case you're not white. And 1 second. Let me just get my go, just to make sure. Oopsie. How do you? Sorry, I gotta remember how to follow someone. There you go.
Usually, I just
Oh,
I just
I got it.
I just type their name up in the search bar and then just press the TV
Yeah. Oh,
to watch
I'm
their
just
games.
copy and pasting the names on each other's TV. All right. I don't think they're in a game. I don't think. I'm just getting an analysis board, so I assume they're not in a game yet. But so I'm not missing anything.
Yeah, they're not playing just yet.
Cool. Yeah. Turbo's saying that he's like it was a struggle of a win because of the blunder earlier on, that massive one.
Yeah, I mean, I think right now it's pretty even, right? My players have won 3 games. Your players have won 2
2.
games.
Oh,
So
we're
it's
halfway
very much
through.
balanced.
We're halfway through. Okay, good. Okay, I think you followed him, so you can challenge him, Como, or if he wants to challenge you, I don't care.
Yeah,
I don't
they
mind.
already challenged each other, I
Oh,
think.
sweet.
Sounds like they've already challenged.
I can't see it. There's the board if you can't see it. Yes, you got him. Give it a second. I think we're so what are we? We're halfway through, and it's almost been a little under an hour. Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's been about an hour of gameplay and about 30 minutes of commentary beforehand.
Yeah, okay,
So
that's
by the
good.
way, let me ask my chat. Can you hear both Aaron and I equally well?
Oh,
Because I
same
just
with my
made some
chat.
changes. I
Same with
just made
my
some
chat.
changes in the sound balance.
I didn't even ask my chat if they could hear you good. I just assumed. So they have just started. But yeah, if there are problems with sound, let both us know. Just so we're aware. All right,
Yeah.
so the games have started.
I made some small changes.
Does
I
this?
actually amped you up a bit. I think you were not loud enough.
Ah,
Again, the
no worries.
London.
Yeah, no, I was just about to say that. All right, these players are
I
very
think this is
closely
just troll
rated.
mode. This is just troll mode.
Yeah. So these players are actually, look how close they are. 5 rating difference between them. Wow.
I think my guy is actually underrated. He's
Oh, yeah?
actually about 1950 FIDE, and he plays
Oh,
even
very
better
nice.
than that.
I think...
He's very famous. He's very
Yeah.
famous in Anna Kramling. I'm not sure if you know Anna Kramling, the streamer from Sweden. He's one of
Sounds
the most
familiar.
loyal followers.
Oh, very good. Very cool. There's lots of loyal people. The chess community is very good. Okay, this is interesting. See, I don't
For
almost.
now, we're not playing the London. Your player is playing the London, so I'm happy that
Yeah, yeah, it's my
it's not
player.
my guy.
Yeah, yeah. This is interesting though.
Join the London movement. End of social life. You're hilarious, but I know
Nice.
you've been trolling me. Everybody has been trolling me, and the structure resembles that of a Caro Khan now. So it looks like an exchange Caro. It's not really a
Um,
London anymore. It's a reverse Carlton
overrated. Audio is good. Apparently, that's good. No, it's great. Apparently, the
Great.
audio is great on my for you
Okay,
anyway.
even
On
better
my
than good. Great.
yes, yes, we can. Well, I can see it. Stream can't. um. All right.
I love watching the multi-stream. The multi-stream is so nice to watch because like I can see your board
Yeah.
in real time and my board in real time, and
Oh, that is really
it's a
cool.
beautiful experience.
I should open it up then or something. That is so cool. I'm not really doing it, but
Because I'm seeing the
it's
same game from
both
both perspectives.
perspectives. Yeah.
It's so much fun, really.
Oh, Dark Link is saying this is like a Caracan now.
Yep,
Hmm?
that's correct.
Okay, interesting. Yes, that's a bit. Yeah. Okay. Um, how did it transpose into a Caracan? Really? I play
It's
Caracan
just
very.
about the pawn
Yeah.
structure. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter what move order it
Yeah.
goes, but the
Okay.
structure
Yeah.
resembles that
Yeah.
of a Caro.
I
This
guess.
h takes
Yeah.
g6. It feels like the black pawn structure is a bit weak. This pawn on e6 might become even weaker because it's currently on an open file and it's backwards, so it cannot
Yeah.
be protected by
Yeah.
one of the
Yeah.
neighbors.
It can't be pushed, and it. Yeah, there's actually not many ways. Wow, that's interesting. Actually, how do you? Can it really
Um,
be defended at all? That pawn?
I think just king f7.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
of course. What am I
right.
talking about? Yeah, of course you can just move the king in. But is that? That's yeah.
I mean, with the
Uh,
queens being traded, I don't think black is in any danger.
oh no, 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 definitely no immediate danger. But I'm just wondering if it's slightly better for one player or not. Obviously, there's no danger, but I'm just wondering has the slight advantage here.
I think white has to be slightly better because
Yeah,
of the bishop pair, but
yeah.
nothing more. So it's not going to be like a consistent advantage. It's just going to be a small edge. Oh, but g4 I don't like at all. G4 gives a target on h3 for black to attack. So black can
Okay,
just
yeah,
start targeting the h3 pawn.
yeah. Which he does immediately. Yeah.
Yeah, I think g4 was kind of a hasty move.
All right,
So
guys.
what can you recommend for white here? How should white play? Maybe they
All
should play
right, let's.
something like b4, b5.
Wait, right here, b4, b5. Wait, don't we want to save that pawn at all? Is that can't we
I
just
mean, okay,
after king?
maybe we play bishop f1 first, which looks like a pretty bad move to
Oh,
make.
okay.
Or we play king to g2, followed by rook h1 and bishop g3. I mean, there's no other way to really save that, I
No.
think. If you drop h3, the game is lost, by the way. So if the h3
Yeah.
pawn drops, it's game
Okay.
over because the rooks are going to invade.
So you have to make the decision which move to defend is better.
Yeah. I would go
Ultimately.
king g2, rook h1, bishop g3,
Yeah.
and apparently this is what Como
Yeah.
is going for.
I think I would go king g1 as well because I think it just gives more access to defend, right?
Oh, rook e3. I actually failed to see this move. This move exists, of course. I missed it. Yeah.
Okay. So
Rook e3 is even better.
what's rook e3 do? You're so much better at this.
It defends laterally, and it also keeps the
Of
attack on the
course.
e6 pawn. So it's a multi-purpose move.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Makes sense. Oh, cool. Cool. What does? Why just want to try
Okay,
targeting that pawn or?
I think rook a to e8, followed by bishop to
Yeah.
d8, and then bishop to b6, most likely. Or just keep the bishop. Yeah, I think black is going to keep the bishop on d8 and try and push in the center with e5 at some point.
Yeah.
This is a very rich position, though. This is not easy to play with either color. This is complex.
I can tell you it's complex because I'm struggling to see the moves.
E5 is very double-edged. If you push e5, the d5 pawn is going to become very weak in some lines, and maybe it's not
Absolutely.
actually good to push that pawn. Yeah, bishop to d8 had to be played. And now I would just bring. Somehow I would like to bring one
Oh,
of the
okay.
knights to f4.
Yeah,
but there's
okay.
no way for me to actually bring the knight to f4.
So
Actually,
is
there is knight f8 followed by knight g6 followed by knight f4. This could be my idea. Bishop to b6. Yeah, this is also playable. I don't understand rook f3. What does rook f3 do? I don't understand this one. I mean, was white scared about e5? They're just encouraging it. They're not preventing it right now. Yeah, I think this is quite bad now for white.
this looks
Can't you just take on d3? I think takes
yeah,
on d3, takes on e8, and then you have
takes
knight
it.
f4 intermediate move. Yes, there we go. You have knight f4 intermediate move. Wait, what?
Well, I'm not sure if that
Rook
was a
e7 check.
misclick.
No, I don't think it's a misclick
Oh, okay.
because if you take the rook on e8,
Ah,
there
yes, you're
and
right.
then you
With
recapture
the
it.
yeah, of course you're right. Wow. Okay. So wow, I've got to look. I think I've got to spend a second looking at that game. That was
Wow.
That was
Yeah, this has to be game
yeah,
over now. I mean, this is just
yeah,
so much material down for white. It's just gonna be game over. And
yeah,
there's an increment, so there's no flagging.
yeah. There's no flagging. Not with these level. Not
There's
with these
no
level of
flag.
players. They're too fast to flag on this time control.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
this is
it's over.
just over now.
It's
Okay.
wow. After they officially resign or gets mated.
Yes. Sacrifice the rook. Sacrifice the rook for the last pawn. Love it. Love it.
Well, of course. Why wouldn't you when you've got like multiple promotions? All right. Looks
Come
like
on, how many queens? How many queens does it take?
oh, come on, please, just resign. There's no
Just
stalemate.
resign.
If if
Just
there
resign.
if there wasn't an increment and he only had a few seconds, I would keep going on. I'm not gonna lie, I would say keep going on for a potential stalemate. But not with increment. There's just no point.
Yeah,
um,
with increments, there's
yeah.
no point in playing.
Wow. Okay, you're gonna have to spend a minute with me on that one because some of those
Yeah,
moves
we are.
were just flying through me. Uh,
Okay, so let's
one
take it
sec.
from the beginning.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do it. GG.
So
GG to your player on the win.
good job, AK. AK, thank you so much for bringing the win to Team Mighty Impalers. We are going to impale our opponents, it seems.
It looks like it's coming. Oh shoot. Shoot. Oof.
Okay, so
All right.
this is one way of playing against the London system with the early c5. This is a good way to play for black if they don't want to enter the main lines of the London, in fact. Because you just take on d4 and you just develop normally and reach the structure that we reached in the game. So c5, c3, knight to c6. And this is all normal development, and
Yeah.
now black finally takes on d4, and white does not want to capture with the c pawn. They want to retain some type of imbalance in the position, so that's why they take with the e pawn. Okay, these are all normal moves.
Yeah.
Bishop f5, knight f3, e6. Queen b3. Queen b3 I don't like. Queen b3, it might be theory. Actually, this might be theory, but I don't really like it. Because white doesn't really want to exchange queens. So this just gives the option for black to play queen to b6. And by the way, an important question is, why does black accept the weakening of his pawn structure here? Because he's going to open the a file for the rook. So this is
Yeah.
why white usually does not take.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw that, and yeah, I saw when later on when he does take, he took with pawn. He didn't take with white when white takes back with pawn instead of knight. So yeah, to double. So he doesn't care about the double. He wants to get that rook involved.
Right.
Right. Okay. Huh.
So bishop to e2, bishop to e7, castle's short, castle's
Yeah.
short. Rook fe1, knight d7, h3. I don't like f6. I mean, f6 is a plan, indeed, in these structures. But usually when you play f6, you want to have a rook on e8 already. And the knight is actually on f7. I mean, sorry, the knight is on h6 and comes to f7. I don't like f6 right away. But maybe it's playable.
Yeah.
So knight to h4, bishop g6, knight takes g6, h takes, and now bishop d3. So it was important. It was very important for black to actually play this move g5, attacking the bishop first, then exchange queens, and then defend the pawn with king to f7. And in this position, you're asking me, oh, how do you evaluate this? And I said white has a small edge, but nothing more.
Yeah.
So the
Yeah.
plan for white usually involves pushing b4 and having this really solid dark square control. Mm, Yeah, I mean this is very equal. But G4 is a very bad positional move. It's just weakening. G4 is
Yeah,
weakening the H file and the H3 pawn tremendously. I don't like it at all. I think this is probably the worst move that Komal made all game long.
yeah,
So I would just keep the pawn on G2. There's no danger. Yeah. So after G4, Rook H8, King G2, A6, Rook E3. Now, my option for black would be to go rook a e8, bishop d8, and then knight f8, knight g6, knight f4, h4. So what happened in the game was a bit strange because white doubled the rooks on the e-file, and black has to play bishop to d8 to defend. And now b4 is okay. Bishop to b6 is okay, but rook to f3. Rook to f3 has to be a mistake. Rook to f3
yeah. Okay, that's yeah,
is just a strange move because you just helped black. You helped black
yeah.
get this move in with e5. And after knight e5, rook
Inaccuracy.
g3, this is tactics. Now this is tactics. After rook to g3, black can already take on d3. And if white were to capture on e8 with the rook instead of giving the check, black has the intermediate move knight f4, which comes with check, retaining a full piece advantage.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. That's the bit I overlooked. Yep. Okay. Totally get that now. Yes, of course. If you yeah. So is that a bit? Oh, that's interesting. So
Yeah, so
what's the
here
better
actually,
move
actually
though?
what's happening is that white is just losing material. There's
Oh,
no way.
absolutely. It's just a blunder.
There,
Um,
yeah, I mean, I
but
think
what's better? Surely E7 still wasn't. Sure, it was not the worst move, but
yeah,
surely
so
E7 was not the
E7
best move.
actually loses more material. This
Yeah.
loses a full rook. Instead of losing a full piece, rook to E7 loses a full rook, so it's even worse.
Yeah. That's actually yeah. So what?
Okay, so
Just
there's
move the
nothing
rook to
nothing
what
to talk
like
about here.
to after take. Just what? Move the rook to what like F1 to like when
I
defend
mean, you're
or
already you're already,
yeah
already down a piece, and black is going to
yeah
take on B2 next. So you actually have to
ah
bite the bullet and just play this. You have to take on E8.
yeah okay
Oh, sorry.
yeah
You have to take on E8, allow black to give this check on F4, and just hope to survive. But
yeah
usually at this level, above
to
2200,
move
people are not going to botch this type of endgame.
no yeah
Yeah. So this was a good game
yeah
by
this
black.
yeah
He came under some pressure,
yeah no I mean
and
up until that particular move White had a slight advantage. That's what the engine's saying. Up until, for example, F3, the slight advantage for White goes to a draw, as the engine says. And then after that little like, problem of taking E5 from White is when it goes considerably just to Black. Wow, that's crazy though. That is some. There are some very
yeah,
complicated lines there.
that was a pretty sharp game.
Yeah, there was.
And is your player on board 5 ready
Ah,
to get
let me
started?
have a
Because
look.
Matt's player is eager to play.
No worries. So, what board are we doing next? Board 4, 5, sorry.
We're going to do board 5.
Um, cool. Is my player on? Who it is? Who is my player on that board? Um, sorry,
They're actually
Wiz. Is Wiz
starting.
here? Oh, they're starting. Awesome.
Yes, they are starting. So
All right.
Math player just challenged. He's playing with the white pieces, and he has a 150-point rating advantage on
Oh,
board number
okay.
5.
That's fine. That's fine.
So guys, remember to mute the stream whenever you are
Yeah.
playing. Very important. It's just because of fair play reasons, of course.
All right. So another big difference. But as we saw in that other game, where Chessa had a difference of 270, he actually got in quite a winning position before blundering the end. Towards the end. So you just never know. Good luck, guys. It looks like they've started. Oh, they're here we go. Just a traditional E4 this time. No London for you.
No London. This is the okay. This is something I really enjoy. This is the Rui Lopez or the Spanish game.
Yeah.
This is very nice. Very good opening. Very sound. No more London. No more French. Thank God.
Yeah. All right. So while this game's going on, to put it into perspective, and the Impalers have won 4 games, whilst my minions have only won 2. So if you win this game, you only need a single draw to take the title.
Oh, that's a
If you,
good point. I didn't think about it.
yeah. So if this game is won by you, you therefore only need to play for a single draw to win the
I
the
mean, my
battle.
guys are impalers. They never settle for a draw. They go
That's
for
true.
the
Good.
blood.
I'm glad. That's all right. Come on, Anon. All right. Do you do this though? Do you take the knight, or do you just pull the bishop back?
Um,
I don't.
yeah, I don't think you usually take on
Yeah, I
f3.
was gonna say that looks weird.
It seems like a concession. It seems like a
Yeah,
concession that black is making. And now rook to d. I really like the move rook to d1 for
d1.
white,
Yeah,
gaining a tempo on queen.
yeah, that's good. Yeah, rook d1's good. I like it.
Rook d1 followed by bishop g5, knight c3. It just looks like white has a very easy game here. Yeah, I think the moves are very easy for white to make here. Math player is probably a bit underrated, I would say.
Oh,
I know
I
him in real
see.
life. He's my mod. He's actually quite strong in real life. He's about 1700 FIDE. So I believe he should be above 2000 on Lichess.
Yeah,
But there's no sandbagging. There is no sandbagging involved. You can look at his rating history. Okay,
yeah,
queen to e7. Queen to e7, but now knight c3, knight to d5 is coming very fast, and there are many problems. Oh, I don't like bishop takes. I don't like bishop takes at all. Wow. I did not like that move a single bit. I would have preferred to just develop my knight to c3 and bring it to d5.
yeah,
I don't think there was a reason to trade that bishop for the knight on c6. Yeah, now probably you have to take on f6 and damage the pawn structure even further and play with this knight against bishop. Yeah, I would certainly trade. White is significantly better still, but he's not like winning.
yeah. An advantage. Yeah. Oh, my stream. I don't know. Someone's stream is buffering.
Yeah, someone's stream is
Oh,
buffering.
that's a
Let me see.
shame.
Am I dropping frames
I'll
here?
ask if I'll see if I'm dropping frames. I'm not dropping frames.
Guys in the chat, guys in the chat, am I dropping frames? Is something wrong with my stream?
He's my
It looks
player.
like
He's my player, so he might be on my stream. But it's weird because I don't seem to be dropping frames. Let me know, guys, if
what's your bit rate, Aaron? What's your bit rate right
uh,
now?
I'll have to look it up. It's either 2500 or 3000. I can't remember. But
I'm at 3000 and it's going
yeah,
very smooth.
yeah. So and mine's not higher than 3K easy. So it might just be your connection or something. Is anyone else? I don't know. If anyone else is experiencing, I'm sorry. Okay. People are saying I'm not. Doesn't look like I'm dropping buffering. Yeah. Okay. Now other
Perfect.
people are
So
saying it's not buffering. So
Knight f5.
anyway, let's go back to the game.
This is just crushing. I think this is just crushing. Queen h5. Queen
Yeah,
h5 next.
that's
Queen
probably it. Yeah.
h5 next, and there are problems. Rook b actually rook b1 I like even more because you cannot keep control over
Oh yeah.
the b file.
Yeah.
White is playing very well here.
So where was your concern? For white? Oh, to go to h5 with queen.
I
Yeah.
wanted to go queen h5 and threaten this queen h8.
Okay, okay, that's cool. I like. I'm not sure how wise it is, but I do like the idea of pulling the.
Well, this knight on f5 is just dominating the
Yeah,
entire
that
position.
knight though is a
Bishop
real
is very
pain.
bad. Bishop is really bad.
That knight is being very painful right now.
I would just play rook b to d3, putting a ton of pressure. Yeah, rook b d3, putting a ton of pressure on the d file.
Jeez.
And this just looks like it's
Uh
going to be GG pretty soon.
that isn't that the blunder? Couldn't it be just? Couldn't he have not just taken the bishop for free? Bishop take with knight, because you can't take with pawn.
I mean, no. You would get two rooks for the queen. White doesn't want that. White wants to gain even more material.
Oh, okay, okay.
Now you can.
You're
No,
right,
wait.
and the pawn, but yeah, okay.
Oh, you can take with the rook now. You can take. No, you cannot. You cannot take on d6 with the rook because you get back rank mated at the end of the line.
Ooh.
So, queen takes h3. Wait, what is this exactly? I don't understand.
Oh my goodness, queen h. What? Is this a? Oh no, I guess rook takes. Yeah.
Oh no!
What?
You should have taken. What's happening? Just rook takes d6 is just winning a queen. What is going on? Rook takes d6 is winning the full queen for no reason because the queen is pinned. The queen is pinned on the diagonal.
What?
Why not rook takes d6? Okay, this is
Oh yeah,
not a
rook
great.
takes. Yeah.
Why not win a full queen, guys? Let's win a full queen. Yeah, so in this position after c takes d6, they're just rook takes d6. The queen is pinned. Wow, I cannot believe he missed that actually. That's such a simple tactic to miss. Especially for a player rated 1900.
Well, he wins a rook here. If d7, right? Just wins a rook here. So it's an over game.
Yeah, the
Um,
game is over now.
but let's
Wow.
quickly look at that for a second. Okay, you hold chat for a second. I'm just going to very temporary for like literally 10 seconds. Take off my headset. So
That's okay.
show people that how terrible your guy is, despite you winning.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'll show everybody how terrible my mod is despite winning. So basically, the game started like a Rui Lopez. This is all normal. And then this d4 move I have not really seen many times, but okay, I guess it's playable. Bishop to g4, and now taking on e5. Yeah, taking on e5 seems reasonable. The
All right,
idea
I'm
is
back.
that black is not in time to recapture with a pawn because queen trade followed by knight takes e5 is winning for white. So this is why black had to take on f3 with the bishop, but the position is very bad for black after rook d1. Rook d1, bishop d6, bishop g5, and white is much better already. Queen to e7 is not a move you want to be making, and now I think math player went seriously wrong by taking on c6.
On
I
CC,
think
yeah.
taking on c6 is a big mistake. There's no reason for you to take on c6. You should just develop the piece to c3 and then jump into d5 potentially. Yeah, I think this position went from like +2 to 0
One of my
almost.
one of my
+2 to
viewers, okay, one of my viewers is saying, well, for later when we get to it, eventually we need to look at rook c2 in the end game, because apparently there
Okay,
was a
we will.
draw. There was a draw apparently. I'd like to see it, but yeah, I agree with that. So yeah, I mean, as a low rated player, I always love the idea of just trading off and isolating my opponent's pawns, like for example with that c6 take. But you're saying it's just garbage to sometimes to get rid of your good pieces, which makes sense, right? That's uh, um on that bishop move, yeah, when he took on c6.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think taking on c6, like you have the
just
bishop pair already when
yeah,
you're playing white. There's no reason for you to actually take there because this knight
yeah,
is not gonna move anywhere. This knight is pinned. So I would have played knight to c3, allow black to make another move such as castles, and then only then ruin the pawn structure.
yeah.
Uh, but he
Because
took
there
first.
was no hurry to do it because of the pin. Yeah,
Yeah, and then he damaged the pawn structure on f6 as well.
yeah,
So there are two sets of double
yeah.
pawns. Knight to c4,
Yeah,
knight
this
to
knight
e3.
is
I like
just so strong. This this knight was that's a good move. E3. That F5 square where it gets to is just such a strong square. It just does everything.
That's a really good square.
I think honestly, yeah.
I would not have taken on h6 though with the knight. I would have protected b2 first. I would have played b3 and then pawn to c4. I don't like giving up
Oh,
this
you
queen
don't.
pawn. It's very
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I guess that H pawn was doing nothing anyway. So yeah.
yeah. The h pawn is
Yeah.
not going anywhere.
So yeah.
Just
There's no.
capture next move.
Yeah. What about?
You are actually you can actually take. Actually, I would probably want to take on d6 with the knight. That's more forcing. So take with the knight, c takes, and now queen takes f6. Queen takes f6, and it looks
6.
like black is
Oh
just
yeah. Oh
busted.
okay. Back on this move. Yeah. On move 15.
Yeah,
15.
it looks like black is just busted here.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. So queen's on
Yeah,
F6 now. Yeah.
math player, yes. I had to delete somebody's message because that was not exactly polite.
Oh.
So
Oh. Sorry about that. Hope it's not from my people.
it's just Chesser Gamer, but okay, maybe he was just angry because he's getting impaled.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right, Chessa. What are you doing, Chessa? Come on, buddy. Don't make me ban you.
Yeah,
Um.
we're all friends. We can trash
Yeah.
talk, but let's keep
Yeah.
it
Yeah. Yeah. I
civil.
think it was just trash talk and not being actually serious. But anyway. Yeah. Okay. That's interesting. Yeah. Okay. That's interesting. In terms of, is that a out of curiosity, just on that, a few moves up, damn it, a few moves up when black takes b2 and white goes b1. What is the move?
Yes.
Is that the correct move to go to b6?
Yeah, it's the correct move.
That
You
is
don't
the
want
correct
to
move.
take
Okay.
on b1 and allow white to control the b file because you're actually
Yeah.
gonna get mated or lose a ton of material very
Yeah.
soon. Yeah,
Yeah.
so going back to b6 made sense. Playing rook b3 was very strong by
Right.
white. I like this. This was very
Yeah.
strong. And now math player, we're gonna shame math player, collectively shame him for missing a free queen. So rook b d3, very nice, putting a lot of
Yeah.
pressure. King to d7 is not the move that you want to be making in these structures. Queen h3, not sure if good or bad. It looks interesting.
It's
But you
interesting,
still
but
have to spend a tempo. You still have to spend a tempo on g3 so you don't get mated with rook b1 at the end.
yeah,
And now rook b8. This move rook b8 I did not understand at all. It's just losing, I think.
yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't
Knight takes
understand it. Ben.
knight takes d6, and now black has to take on h3. What was black worried about? I don't understand what black's worry was, because if knight moves with the discovery, then queen takes d3. And it's funny because white actually has to take back with a pawn, and he's down an exchange in that line. So you actually have to take the time after queen takes h3. So knight takes d6, queen takes h3. You have to capture back with a rook because the pawn is pinned. So queen takes h3, rook takes h3, c takes
Yes,
d6, and now rook back. Now rook back to
hitting the
d3, and
pawn
it still
again.
looks very good for white.
Yeah.
It still looks
Okay, I
very good
see.
for
Yeah.
white. It's not so clear.
So just take, and then just bring it back. Yeah, and then you can't really save that d pawn. That means that d pawn's just gone.
Yeah, the d pawn is just. I don't understand why math player didn't take on d6 here. This is just a free queen. I mean, it's for free. Okay, maybe you're gonna lose a rook in the process, but it's still free. I mean, you have to take the queen. Uh, yeah, I didn't understand why he didn't
Yeah,
go for rook
he must have missed it. I guess. Yeah, I'm not. I.
Maybe he had to go to the restroom after the game. He was just rushed.
Yeah. Totally free queen. Check. Come. No, it can't even. In fact, it's almost even looks like it's more than a free queen. It looks like it's almost mate in one or two moves.
It looks like it's almost mate.
It
Exactly.
looks like it's about mate after king. I mean, where does the king move? After rook takes d6 check. Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
I know.
I think it's mate.
Where are
I
your
think there's
players?
mate.
Your players are saying something about the draw at the end. Where is the draw
Oh,
exactly?
I don't know. Someone can someone say what they were looking at? They were saying about something like rook c2 at some point.
C2.
I don't know. At what move rook c2? Take on g2 instead. I don't know,
Oh
something.
yeah. Why did white play c4? This is such a horrendous way. This is such a horrendous way to play for white. I
So
mean,
what
white is
move?
completely winning.
What move
So
is
this
that?
is
Sorry.
move number after black played rook b2. So black played rook b2. So white played
Yep.
rook a7 and black played rook b2. Why
Yep.
would you make a move like c4? This is a horrible blunder. You don't want to make a move like this. You're just giving the draw to your opponent. You should play rook a8 check,
Okay, so what's the draw there?
king f7, and then rook d7, and it's game
Ah.
over. This is this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Like math player, you are better. You are better than this. I'm happy you won, but let's face it, you played quite poorly. You had so many other opportunities to
Jeez.
win. I have to roast my players when they
The
make moves like
29.
this. Okay, come on,
Jeez,
c4.
you're a
C4 is
roast.
a move that I'm just roasting my player.
I can
But
see, I
of
can
course,
see.
I appreciate everything that math player has been doing for my channel. He's one of
Oh,
my
of
most
course. Wow.
trusted.
Wow. Yeah. How did I miss that as well? How did I miss?
Yeah,
You're absolutely right. This is a completely dead draw.
yeah,
uh,
that's just a dead. It's funny because he actually found the idea of rook a8 after playing c4.
yeah.
So it's really funny. It's really funny to me that first he
Uh,
blunders the win away in one move, and then he finds it. But okay, I'm happy. I'm happy you won,
yeah.
math player. I'm
I
really
can't.
happy you won.
That's hilarious. I can't. Yeah, it should be. It's good. But I completely missed that as well in the end game. That complete draw, just dead draw in one
Yeah,
move.
tough love. That's right.
Yeah.
That's the tough love. But of course, I love all my players. I love all the impalers, even the impalers to be. Uh, and
Shoot.
it looks like our team is up by how many
Oh,
points?
come on.
We're up by
3 points. In fact, if you just draw one more game, it's done. Let me put
But
it up
okay,
on my
let's be
screen.
honest. I had the rating advantage overall, so I had the
That's
rating
true as
advantage
well.
that was higher than yours.
Who's next on the list though? So my people, you got to get some wins here. Otherwise, come on, we got to get the wins next,
Zombie,
people. Who's next?
zombie, zombie chainsaw
Against
against
Ready
Ready
Band.
Band.
Ready Band, are you still here? Yes, he is. Ready Band's
Zombie,
here.
zombie. If you challenge with the black pieces. If Ready Band challenges, they should challenge with the
The
white
white
pieces.
pieces.
Yes,
All right.
that's correct.
Fantastic. Good luck, you
Okay, let
two.
me make sure. Let me
Yeah,
make
I'm
sure
gonna
that
make
I'm
sure I'm all
following
good as well before I
zombie.
go through. So Ready Band, no pressure, but you have to go for the win. No draw. No draw is allowed.
Yeah, your players need to go for the win now.
Yeah.
Draws would not be good for your team now.
Not particularly, no. Alright, I'm on.
I'm following zombie, and
Oh,
I'm
they
not
haven't
entirely
started a
sure
game,
what to see.
but I'm just, yeah, now they are.
Okay,
Now
okay.
they've started.
I was
All
following
right.
some type of chess 960, like Fisher random game,
Yeah.
and I was not entirely sure what was
Yeah.
going
It
on.
just follows their last game. I think they played, or the last thing they did.
Yeah, yeah.
Interesting. All right, here we go. Wow.
They're playing
Wow.
fast.
That you guys,
They are
you've
playing
got.
fast.
Yeah, they are playing. They're playing bullet chess apparently.
This is King's Indian. This is a Fianchetto King's Indian. It looks like they both know what they're doing, but I'm not so sure that I would know how to play here with either color. So
Yeah.
they're just very fast.
Yeah, my God. Wow. Okay, good. Okay, ratings are about the same. Good. That's good.
Zombie
Crazy.
Chainsaw was able to draw against WGM Adriana
Wow.
Nikolova a few days ago. So I'm
Jeez.
actually playing her in a match,
Oh,
and it's
really?
amazing that Zombie was able to draw against her, which is really impressive by him.
Yeah, very nice.
So let's see what's happening in this game. This almost looks like a Rui Lopez. This is not a King's Indian structure anymore. This is a Rui Lopez, I think.
Is it
Yeah, you
common
have
to
all
get
this.
all these Is it common for white to get all of his pieces literally there? Just all of this mine is
Yeah,
stuck together? That's
this
crazy.
is pretty common.
Right.
They're gonna play h4, knight from f1 to h2, and then try to get some sort of attack on the king side.
Yeah.
So this seems pretty normal to me.
Yeah.
But black should also play for f5. So black should try to somehow play knight to h5, followed by f5, something like that. And I'm not worried about queen d2. Yeah, trading those dark squared bishops actually favors... Wait, why not trade? That favors black. Trading that dark squared bishop would favor black because his bishop is less active with the pawn on e5.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
I would actually just take myself. I would just take on h6 myself instead of going back to h8 there, because I want to get rid of this piece. I don't think it's a good piece. Now I think white gets some pressure because black's pieces are a bit awkward. White is going to play f4. He's going to play f5 if allowed to. I like this move, d5. d5 strong. Counter-attacking in the center. Oh, this is very sharp now. This is such a sharp position all of a sudden.
Okay. Can
Probably wants to play. Probably want to take on. Do you even want to take on e4 here? Yeah, I think I would just take on e4 and go knight c5. Although that looks a bit loose. Taking on e4 and going knight c5, your pieces are starting to become undefended. There might be some tactics. Krishna is back in my chat and he's saying, Math player, I see that you've won. Great job. And everybody else is saying he was amazing, and we
oh
all
yeah.
know that the win was a bit shaky,
Clap
but
clap.
he ended up
Nah, he
winning,
did
so
good.
that's good. He ended up winning, so that's what matters for my team.
Well really, Ite. Only one of my viewers is saying that they won against a very strong title player. Thing. Alright, good.
Oh yeah, one of your players in your chat is saying they won against the WGM as
Yes.
well, so that's impressive. That is really
That's
impressive.
accurate. That is very impressive.
But Zombie is down on time now. He started so fast, and now
Yeah.
he's playing a bit.
Yeah, they both by move like 10 or something, they both had more time than they started with.
I know Rediban plays very fast. I have played him a few times. I forget what my record against him is. It's actually 4-0, so I have beaten him 4 times out of 4 games. But I
Oh,
remember
there you
him
go.
playing very fast.
Yeah, it's interesting
There you
why he
go.
plays so fast. Okay, what can we wow, this is steep. Wow, okay.
Oh man, oh man,
What is happening here?
man, oh man. This looks very, very, very bad now. I
Very bad for
think
who?
that for black, I think white is
Okay.
just completely winning.
What's the
Black's
winning
king is just
move? I
the
mean, yeah,
winning
you're
move
right.
is just
Black's
winning the
king
piece.
is
They just
very
want a piece.
troubled, but oh, jeez.
They just want a piece. That was a free
Yeah.
piece on.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I feel, ooh, hold on. Oh,
Is that yeah? That queen can go all the way back to h2, right?
yeah. I think is that the only square it can go? Oh, I mean, it can go to
Also a5.
yeah,
A5
a5.
is probably better.
A5 really?
A5.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
A5.
Okay. Okay.
Because you're threatening to take on
Yeah, yeah,
f5
on
too.
f5 as well with both of the pieces. Also, he can't take on the pawn and stuff because of the knight. Oh, interesting.
Oh my goodness, this is just e takes. I think e takes f5 should be good enough.
Oh,
That
yeah, I
works
looked.
too.
Yeah, I was gonna say, does that not? Is that not okay? Maybe the other
And
one's
now I
better,
would
but
just take with the queen. I would just take with the queen on f5 or just try to exchange rooks. I think white is going to be winning this one, but I still have faith. Zombie
no.
has swindled people in the past.
As we've
So
seen from pretty much half of these matches, who we think wins doesn't end up winning. So,
that's right.
okay, so
Now
uh,
white has
before,
to activate his pieces.
yeah, okay, so this is interesting because before White was even more material up. Now suddenly he's only a +1. Is this still fine? Is it still clearly winning?
This
Oh, it looks
should
winning.
be clearly winning
Yeah,
because the pawns are not strong. The pawns for
yeah.
black
No,
are
the
not
pawns are not
strong.
strong. I mean, I'm still a bit scared of his king. I'm not gonna lie. Um,
Yeah. Oh
Still a bit
my.
scared of
Knight
that.
f4. Knight f4, and it's gonna be game over soon.
Oh
Knight
yeah.
f4.
Ah,
Yeah.
see, yeah, yeah. Of course. There's just nowhere to go with that rook now. That saves that bishop. It's just gone.
Yeah. This is GG.
Just gone. Yeah. You can just
I
trade
would
it
take on.
off.
Yeah. You just. Wait. What?
Oh.
What just happened? I didn't see that.
Ooh. What?
Wow. I didn't see that at all.
So rook
Why did he
takes.
not take? Why did white not take on f6? Isn't that a full piece?
What do you
Maybe he
mean?
was worried about the endgame. Instead of the queen g4 check, he could have taken on f6. That's just a.
Oh yeah.
And
Of course.
I don't.
It's just a
I
free
don't
piece.
understand.
Yeah. I'm sure he missed that. Very yeah.
I'm
Uh
not sure what's happening exactly at the moment. I'm really uncertain.
um wait a second, was that not yeah, we're gonna have to go back quickly on that. That was
Okay. All of
yeah.
a sudden, I think that black might get some counter chances here.
Like that was almost mate. Oh no time though.
But poor
Was that
zombie.
almost mate though if he actually took the bishop? Like how does he save his king?
Well, bishop, queen takes f6, and then queen takes e6, and you probably have
Oh,
to
of course,
exchange
I'm
queens.
stupid. Yeah, of
You
course.
played it
Yeah,
one game.
just
Played it
yeah.
one game with.
So I completely overlooked just to take the knight because it's defended with the pawn as well. But yeah, but then White still clearly winning with the knight.
Yeah,
Wow,
this game was. It looked like both players knew what they were doing in the opening. They were
it
playing top
certainly
class,
did. Yeah.
and all of a sudden in the middle game, let's see. I'm gonna go pretty quickly through this game because I
No
don't
worries.
think there were too many tactical complications. So after bishop h6, after white plays bishop h6, I think this is an instructive moment. I would just take this bishop.
Yeah, so you just said take the
I
bishop. Yeah.
don't think the bishop on g7 is any good.
Ooh,
I
bit of
actually
lag.
want to 7 try 5 it.
Sorry, I'm getting a little bit of lag on my end
And
with
now
you.
I'm starting to drop frames.
Yeah, I'm getting lag on
Can
from
you
on
hear
you.
me, Aaron?
I can, but it's really breaking out. Well, it was. It's better now. So you might have just had a bit of
Hey,
a DC.
can you hear me? Can you hear me
Yes,
now?
somewhat. It's still not perfect, but I think you're having some connection maybe issue. Don't know. Good work, Ready Band, on the win. Great work. Um,
Okay, this is kind of weird
oh, it
because
looks like you're coming back now. I can actually hear you now.
okay, you can hear me now. Okay,
Yeah,
that was a weird glitch. It looks like my stream just froze for a moment and now it's coming back.
yeah. Maybe there was just some PC issue or
But
connection issue.
my internet connection seems fine, so I'm not entirely
Okay.
sure what's going on. But let's just give it a few seconds.
Yeah. Okay. Let's 10-second pause. Good job, Ready Band. Clap. Okay, everyone on my stream, please clap for Ready Band on his successful win. Fantastic. We're still in this. We're still in the game. That means yes. I'll put the scoreboard back up.
Okay, all of a sudden it looks like my stream is just becoming very unstable and I'm not sure why.
Yeah, there is some voice. I can definitely hear some voice connection issue as well. Still, yeah.
Yeah,
Unfortunate.
I'm just dropping frames like crazy and let me
Something's
just
consuming your PC.
yeah, I'm just very shocked at what's happening at the moment.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. Computer issues happen. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Not yet, Ite. Don't challenge yet
I'm
because
just dropping frames like
yeah,
don't challenge.
yeah,
I'm
no
having
challenges yet.
some connection issues.
Sorry. Hopefully soon, but not just yet.
Okay, it looks like Lichess is just buffering for me as well. So that's the strangest thing is just Lichess just being. Okay, I'm actually maybe I'll just end the stream and restart.
No worries. My stream will still be no worries. My stream still will be live, guys. So all of Vlad's viewers
I'm just
come
gonna end
check
the
out my
stream.
stream. Because my stream's better anyway. So yeah, we're cooler here. This is your time to join. No worries, Vlad. See you soon. Ciao.
Yeah, you can mute me. You can mute me for a second. In fact, I'm gonna mute myself
No
and try and
worries.
restart the stream, and
No
then I'm gonna
worries.
come back online.
No worries. Just message me when you're back. Okay, now we can now we can tell. Come on, guys. All right, guys. This is Motorful. Okay, guys. Wait, how do you spell your name? Sorry, my username is Ite. Yeah, Ite. Is that how you pronounce it? Ite. Ite. Thanks for the follow, Manuel. Thank you so much. How did you go in your game, actually, Manuel? You won. That's right. You won against Oddish. You bastard. So remember, guys, thanks to Ready Band's win, we're still alive. We have to win to win this tournament. We have to win both games, I think, right? Yeah, we have to win both games to win the tournament. However, oh no, we have to win both games to draw. Oh no. All right. Ite and Dark Link. You both need to show your true colors here, because we got to get a win here, boys. We got to get this win. All right. Ready Band has started the good direction, but we've got to continue this. All right, we've got to continue this. All right, cool. My color is pizza. All right, so once we go back, as you can see, your name's not actually in the Ite. I'll get Vlad to change it when he's back. But that is you. You'll be playing what color when you come back? So you'll be playing black. Ite, you'll be playing black when you come back. Chessa, I don't know what you said in the other chat, but I hope you were just being joking or being a bit, silly. Yeah. So if we're doing a tiebreaker, I'm not exactly sure what we'll do. Am I a minion? Main sequence. I messaged you so much. Mate, why didn't you message me sooner, main sequence? Lol. What? Oh, that's hilarious. I'm sorry, main sequence. I didn't think you were showing up because I didn't get a reply from you. Oh, have you? Have you? I haven't seen you in chat. I haven't seen you message besides those last two lines. What the hell? Yep. You didn't. You obviously messaged me after I started streaming. Sorry, Kyle. Actually, Kyle, stay in for now, just in case 1989 isn't here. Oh no, 1989's here. We've got a full team, Kyle. So sorry. Unfortunately, who's messaging me? Oh, hold on. Whoa, there is some massive.
Coming back now.
I'm very sorry for this. I cannot understand you at all. There's a bit of issues on your end, I think. Sorry if I'm butchering the pronunciation of your name. Is it E? Oh, okay. Too bad. Sorry for the mispronunciation. You did. You destroyed him. Ready Band destroyed Vlad's stream with his amazing game. I'm very sorry, Kyle, but main sequence. But yeah, you didn't reply back until after I started streaming, and I was like, well, maybe you can't play anymore, so I'll have to sub in someone else So I already subbed in someone. I'm so sorry, Kat. Why am I? Damn it! I'm so sorry, main sequence. All right. Thank you also, by the way, to Manuel for the follow. I didn't say some of the follows whilst I was streaming, so thanks, Manuel. Thanks, Moscatel. Thanks, Wolf, for the host. Thanks, Denise, for the follow as well. Thanks, Ready Band, for the raid before you joined. Awesome. And thanks, Scully. No worries. So sorry, main sequence. They'll win for you, okay? Yeah. Shoot. We'll wait a bit longer. Oh, he's messaging me. Hold on. Weird stuff. Weird stuff. I don't know if you can hear me. Yeah, go, yeah, you're absolutely right.
It
If
looks like my internet is just not.
oh, I can hear you now. A little bit. Maybe Vlad's internet is having problems. This is ouchy. This is very ouchy because we're so close. Wait a second. So, if Vlad can't come back anytime soon, do we win on default? I think we win on default. Yeah? What do you guys think? I think so. I think absolutely. Wow, you guys talking in chat. You guys are in Discord. My god. Hope you guys are going good in Discord. I think I win in there's always connection issues when I'm involved. Okay, while we're waiting for Vlad, let's put on some music. I don't know, just because something to do. I think we're gonna win on default, yeah. I want to win. Yeah, I'm so sorry for you. I hope in a few minutes Vlad can sort out his internet problems and we can play the last board or two. Because obviously I want to. You know, some of you have been waiting 2 hours nearly to play, so it would be good if we could do it. Hey, Frankie boy. He's not responding in Discord either. Yeah, well, he's in Discord. He's talking to me. Well, he was talking to me in private chat. He's left private chat, so he might be. He's coming back now. Let's see if it's better. Put on some music while we're waiting. There we go. Enjoy some music. Oh wait, you can't hear it. Okay, enjoy some music. But okay. Which one of you's had some just terrible? Like, which one of you screwed? All right, that's right. Chessa Gamer. Come on. You had a completely winning position, Chessa, and then you screwed it up. Come on, Dodge. What are you doing? What are you doing? Come on, Como. All you guys, you're all getting banned for 1 week. All of you. It's over.
Aaron, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Hold on, 1 second. Say something again.
I'm on mobile. My internet just got shot.
Your internet is just blowing up.
My internet is just like completely dead.
Ready Band was saying that his pro playing in that last game must have crashed your internet. Yeah.
It's entirely possible that was some strong play.
Yeah.
But yes, like I'm not entirely certain how to proceed. I mean, of course, I'm still trying to get the stream
to reconnect.
At the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the moment it's not going my way.
Yeah, understandable.
So hopefully people are not too upset about this. Of course, I apologize.
Yeah, well,
my internet provider.
Well, I was just thinking that if you don't end up showing up for the last 2 games, I guess that's a win on forfeit for my team, right?
No, I mean if that happens, what I can do is I can stay instead of me streaming, I can just stay on the call with you and we can.
Yeah, no. Nah, you have to be here physically. Like, no, I'm kidding with you. We could do that, but
I don't think we drafted that contract beforehand, so I'm not going to agree with that.
Yeah, no, fair enough. But obviously we don't want that to happen if we don't have to. Obviously, you're also like a little bit low on this end. I think it's just your phone quality. You're not on the phone.
Well, yeah, I mean my phone is definitely not as good as my.
Of course,
like
the professional setup.
Microphone.
It says you're streaming. Actually, are you trying to start it up or something?
I
was trying to sting 99% of the frames. So I'm not doing that anymore.
Yeah.
I'm just doing
Rip.
I'm just doing a speed test. I'm just doing a speed test right now, and my
No worries.
internet is just shot.
Ripperoni.
Yeah, like
Ripperoni.
there's no way for me to stream with a download speed of 1.5 megabits per second.
Not for a good stream, no. I'm just trying to see.
So how many people do you still have on stream? And am I live? Can they hear my voice?
They can hear you. You're just a little low. I've turned you up full blast. But they can hear you. You're just a little low. 1 second. And there's still 23 people on my end watching me just sitting at a blank.
I mean, I'm doing everything I can.
No, don't worry. Internet troubles are not your problems. If worst comes to worst, give it a few more minutes to test. And if worst comes to worst, can you still look at without streaming? Of course, don't stream. But without streaming, can you like look at Lee Chess so we can play one more game?
Yes, I can. I could do that on my phone actually.
Yeah.
So I can stay on this voice. I can do this
Okay.
by staying on the voice call with you and following the games on Lee Chess, and we could provide commentary that way.
Okay.
It seems like a decent temporary fix.
Yep.
Because
Okay.
my stream is definitely offline at the moment.
Yeah, it's just not possible. That's a shame. All right, what I'll do, I can actually boost your audio up on my end, so I can actually boost you up. There might be a bit of fuzziness if I boost you up a lot, but I can boost you up a bit without problems. So I can definitely get you at a good volume here, at a decent volume, if we do that.
Let me give you permission. Let me give you the permission to edit the Google Doc.
Yes, yes, that would be great if you could. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to finish it yet. Okay. Awesome, guys. We'll finish it this way. Sorry about that. I'll turn you on. I'll put the gain up now so people can hear you.
Okay, you should be able to edit the Google Doc now.
All right. Can you try saying a couple things? Awesome. Thanks for that.
Yeah. So at the moment, the moment, I think I'm going to try another speed test, and if that doesn't work, then let's just follow the next game, and I'm going to provide commentary on your stream. Okay, it looks like the internet is back up. It actually looks like it's going back up. So I'm going to change back from my phone to the computer, and I'm going to go live. So see you soon, everybody.
No worries. All right, people, we'll give him another minute, and then we forfeit him. So sorry for that. So sorry for this, people, but unfortunately, there's not much you can do when I totally get Vlad's point of, like, I totally understand when the internet goes down and stuff.
I'm actually from my computer now, and you should be able to hear me. I'm going live soon as well, so I think we're back on.
Excellent. Excellent. You sound a lot better. You sound a lot better. So
my speed test went from like 2 megabits download to 50 megabits download, so it's a lot better now.
I also want to ask something. Whilst you're still setting up and everything. Just say you're in this next game on board 3. It's a draw or you win. Either way, you technically still win because you've gotten the majority of the points. But one of the people are asking, will we still just honor the last game? Not for point, no, just because they've been waiting around. Absolutely, I agree.
We absolutely honor the game, so we don't want to make people wait around without playing their games.
Yeah, exactly right. So of course, Dark Link, you will absolutely play your game regardless. Hopefully, we win this next game, and that way you'll be the tiebreaker. So you have to really hopefully that will be a very stressful game for you. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Yeah, I think that would be.
All right.
That would be strange not to honor. Okay, and thank you everybody. I want to thank everybody for sticking around. I apologize on behalf of my internet service provider. That was just incredibly strange. There's no storm outside. There's no thunder or lightning.
Oh, it happens.
So it's really strange that just happened. My apologies, everybody.
I don't need to apologize. It happens. As a fellow streamer, I can tell all you people that don't stream, it happens. And as a streamer, it stresses you the hell out when all you want to do is stream and your internet crashes or your CP just crashes. Yeah. So
thanks so much for understanding, AP, and everybody else for sticking around. I hope this will never happen, especially not during a viewer battle. It's quite embarrassing.
Don't be embarrassed, honestly. Honestly, don't be embarrassed. All right, so if you're all ready to start, now my player is not a drum. He's a no-show, but I did have that other player.
Again?
No, you seem to be here. Hello? You seem good? You were good. Uh-oh.
Weird things are happening, Aaron.
Oh,
Very
okay.
weird things are happening.
You sound okay, but I don't. You sound okay. Hey, Frappuccino, how are you? I'll give you my player's name in case you want to actually change it up. Thanks so much for the host of one. Still appreciate it nonetheless. Okay, don't start the game just yet. 12, because I think there still could be a tiny bit of a problem. I don't know.
It looks like my
Oh, now you're still getting
my
connection
internet
issues.
goes from like being decent to being bad to being
It's just
decent
fluctuating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think my stream is just still experiencing issues.
Yeah, I'm
So
still.
maybe it is
Yeah.
best. Maybe it is best to finish. Maybe it's best for me to just stay on the phone
Yeah.
and
It
just
won't be long.
commentate the games like
It
that.
won't be long. It's only going to be 1 or 2 games, and so it's still a little while, and it's unfortunate. But if you're having issues, yeah.
Yeah, this is just incredibly strange to me. But okay. I'm gonna close Streamlabs and I'm gonna provide commentary via phone.
No worries. No worries. No worries.
So they can challenge each other, and I'm gonna follow my player.
Okay, give 1 second. I'm just going to turn your gain up a tiny bit on my end, just so my viewers can hear you thoroughly, so the stream can still hear you, my end. Okay, guys, let me know if he's loud enough when he talks, all right? And I'll try to change it up.
All right.
Cool.
All right. I'll be following my player's game from the phone, and I'll be providing commentary through my mobile phone.
So do I have access to the stock now?
Yeah, you should be able to edit the Google Sheet
I'll
now.
refresh
you have editor access.
Cool, I'll refresh. So just so I can actually edit it. Give me a second. Don't start your game just yet, people, so I can just have access to the stock, because I want to be able to put the results in. Wow, I'm getting some lag now as well. Okay, cool. Yep. Oh no. Okay, that's fine. I think I maybe advertised my email account, but maybe not.
Oh.
No, I don't think it showed it. I think it clipped out. No, it's all good. All right, so who's the next game? Do we know what colors they are again? I've forgotten. Oh, they already know the colors.
I forgot.
That's
I
not
think Zombie. My player was playing with black.
Okay, what's your name on Sorry, they don't even know their name. Can a little louder? Loud enough. All right, cool. 12 win. Can you challenge? Because the thing is incorrect at the moment. Also, what's your name exactly? Is it 12 win? What's your exact legion's name?
They're starting now.
Oh, I don't even know the name. All right, I'll look at your guy until I can work out what my guy's is.
Wait, but the match is not over yet. If your guys win the next 2 games, then it's actually going to be a drawn match.
Yeah, it's not over yet. I'll just Okay, sorry guys, I didn't see the first couple of seconds of this game. I'll go over it after.
So this is the Sicilian Khan. So this is the Khan variation of the Sicilian.
Yeah. Okay, what have I missed? I've missed the first 4 moves? Oh, yeah, okay.
I hope all of my followers who are currently watching are also following you, because my stream is offline, and you deserve the follows because you're a great guy. So guys, if you're listening to this, please go ahead and follow AP Chess.
Thank you very much. Oh, sorry, I gotta kick this off. Boom. I'll adjust it after, my man. Lots to do. All right, so right now I've got no game audio, just because I put the game up so much on to hear Vlad that the game audio will be so loud, and I don't want to spend the time to adjust it and try to find what the right setting is.
Oh yeah, don't adjust that. Just amp me up, and don't amp up the game sounds.
Yeah.
So right now we have this position, and White is going to try and develop the pieces on the king side and push f4 at some point and just attack the black.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry for that. I temporarily couldn't see the board for 2 seconds on my screen, but we fixed it. I fixed it. It's all good.
I know the White player in real life, and I think he's slightly underrated, but let's see how he does against your 2200.
Sure. Apparently this 2200 is a decent player, as what they've claimed in chat anyway. But we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, I like the way that White is playing here, just developing normally, controlling all the important central squares. The next few moves are going to be rook a c1, rook f d1, or he can go for the other plan with f4 right away. There's f4. Okay, he goes for f4. Nicely done.
Thanks, Math Player, for the follow. I appreciate it. Now, I've just very important announcement to make. A very important announcement while this game's going. This particular round, and I think it's because of the mishaps that I completely just oversaw it as we were trying to set it up and get everything ready. This is an incorrect pairing. This player should be versing on board 2, not on board 3. He was the fill-in, and I just did not look at the rating until now. So this is my sincere apologies about that.
I think that's okay. I think that's okay. We're not
we'll
going
see how
to
much it
replay any
affects
of that.
actual standings. If it ends up being a draw, it doesn't really matter, does it? So yeah.
Yeah.
And I need some
I'm
help
actually
anyway.
confident. I'm confident in my player's chances. I think my player really knows the theory in this position, so I don't really mind the 200-point difference. I think my player is okay. I have faith. I have faith in all of you mighty Impalers. If you're listening to this, sorry about all the technical issues. Let's bring it home. Let's bring it to Transylvania.
Oh, no way! Come on, people, represent. I know none of you. I know none of my players that actually played are Australian, but come on, represent. You love Aussies. Everyone loves an Aussie, so come on.
Actually, one of my best friends from college was named Aussie, but he was not from Australia.
I thought you were going to say he was from Australia.
No, that was just his name.
Hey, Harsh, the boss. Good to see you. I hope he's loud enough, by the way. I hope he's loud enough. I think you're loud enough. No one's saying you're low, so I assume you're loud enough.
Okay, well, if I'm not loud enough, I'm going to start screaming into the mic like
I can just turn up the gain, but no one's saying you aren't loud enough. So okay. I assume that means you are. So all right.
Rook e1. Rook e1. I really like this move. I think white is going for the attack now.
Now that I've taken a second to relax, I've only just realized, okay, so material-wise, so I'm not sure positionally if white's winning, but time-wise, there is a bit of a stress on...
My player is notorious for having really poor time management, despite being a strong over-the-board player.
So that's basically me. I've got terrible time management in chess. So good.
Yeah. Like he could be... I'm not lying. This player could be 2000 or above FIDE if he had better time management. But his time management is quite poor, and as a result, he cannot bring his rating.
Yeah.
But it's okay. I mean, I want to thank him for playing on my team. It was like a last-minute call-up.
Yeah, no worries, Chessa. Go have dinner. You don't need to stay. You've done your game. You've done your game, Chessa. So yeah, go have dinner. Yeah. A couple of your viewers are in my chat, like in my stream. I can see. Good. They finally come to the better stream.
I hope they're behaving nicely.
They're coming to the better streamer. Let's face it.
I don't know. I mean, better quality-wise, network, yes, definitely today.
Nah,
I'm making no claim about that.
Thank you for the follow. All right. Oh, I really like. Other than the time issue, I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like white has something here. I don't know.
Yeah, white is playing well here. Like he's actually playing well. As long as he doesn't allow a b5 break, he can play stuff like rook f3, exactly, followed by rook g3 maybe.
Oh, okay, I see what he's doing. Yeah, okay. So is he just planning to hit that g7?
Yeah,
okay.
Rook g2.
Looks like it's a tough game.
Oh, on b5. I don't like this move. Taking on b5 seems really... Now he's just dropping everything. He's going to drop so much in the center here.
By taking? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah, of course. Oh, ooh.
Come on, queen takes b5. Yes, there we go. The rook is hanging with check. The rook on e8 is hanging with check. This is good for white.
I see. Yes. Oh, very nice.
This is good for white. Now
now
black
it
actually
is.
has to think.
Because yeah, now it's good for white because it doesn't unless you're seeing something. Ooh, he does just.
He's gonna give me a heart attack. My player is gonna give me a heart.
Oh, he is with the time for sure. Yeah, with the time on for sure.
Rook f1. Okay, oh, this is good too. Rook c1 is good. Now the rook is maybe coming to. There we go. Ooh. Oh
Ooh.
no. Oh no. This is danger. This is danger zone.
Ooh. Ooh. What's
Oh, I don't think this is going okay because now queen h4. Queen h4 check.
Queen h4.
Rook h3.
Oh. Huh.
Good. Oh, good move. Good move. This is heading for a draw, or maybe not.
Oh.
Maybe I'm just.
My God, is there a mate here or what's happening? God, I don't know. Oh my
yeah,
God.
there's mate.
Jeez.
Mate. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, my player was probably winning. Even in the final position, I think he has a draw.
That was scary.
Maybe not.
Both sides.
Maybe not.
Both sides had just massive attacks. Jeez, both sides that had massive attacks. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, after rook c8, I thought, wow, is the only hope now to just try and threefold, but I didn't even consider a rook sack. Wow.
Yeah, that was a tough game. Wow, I think the biggest mistake for my player was taking on b. I think taking on b5 was
you were vivid when you said that. You were just furious almost when he took b5.
Yeah, I mean, I think taking on b5 just crumbles white's position because he's going to lose the d5 pawn and all the advantage.
Yeah. Yeah, so the d pawn's always lost. But I thought this counter was really cool. So was this counter good? That he threatened that double hit of the bishop and the rook. And is it correct?
Yeah, but you see, black has too many pawns. Black has too many pawns around his king, and white is always going to be slightly weaker with the king.
Yeah. Was that the correct move? Just to ignore the rook for black?
Yeah, that was the correct idea.
Oh, it says it doesn't mind either way. Yeah.
So very, very close game. Wow, very close game. I like white's treatment of the opening. Yeah,
that was actually a stressful game. Well done to both players. I think there was some. Obviously, I'm glad we got the win because I was still fighting now. But there was some nail biting bits for both players in that game. That was a lot of fun.
For sure.
All right.
It was a hard fought. It was a hard fought game.
Yeah, and definitely.
I guess let's watch the final match, the final game.
Let me just. I don't know what color you did for the things. Oh, I don't know what colors you chose. There we are.
Something green, and something red.
So, yeah. So, let's put up the thing quickly before we do the last game. You're on 5 points still. We're on 4. We have to win this game to get a draw. You just need a draw to win. So Dark Link, you should be white. So Dark Link should be white, and your player should be Tio. Is it?
Yeah. That's right.
Should be.
They actually just started. I think so. It's kind of funny because Dark Link wanted to play on my team, and I banished him to the opposing team. And now I really like Dark Link. Is a great streamer and a friend of mine, and also Tio is another friend of mine. So I want both of them to win, but that's not possible. So maybe head for the draw.
Oh wait, why don't I have his game? Oh, what's his name? Is it Dark Link?
It's Dark Link 182.
Yeah, I got it. I actually put a thing in it. All right, so sorry guys. Again, I've missed the first 5 moves. Let's have a look what they were. E4, C5. Okay. This is fun.
Oh, I don't like A6. What is this move? A6. A6 is a move I don't like at all. I think Black is just bamboozled. Black doesn't know how to play in this opening. He's a very good player, but his openings are slightly weaker. I also know him in real life.
Oh yeah, do you? Nice. Okay, cool. So I joined a bit. I missed the first 5 moves, but I joined on that A6 move. So material wise, it's the same, but you think this is just not good for black at the moment?
I think this is just not good for black right now because white is going to get a strong kingside attack.
Yeah. Oopsie daisy. What is my?
How is he not? How is he not?
What just happened
here?
Did I just lose connection or something? My screen just went
You're fine. You're fine.
My screen just went dead. Okay, that's back
I
again.
think taking on e4.
That's weird.
No, knight takes e4. There was knight takes e4.
I'm so sorry, guys.
Knight takes e4 followed by bishop takes.
My screen literally just went dead for some reason. For like a little bit there. I don't know how long, but So I'll quickly recap the game that you've missed. This is it. I didn't like this move, and this is what we're up to.
What a strange position all of a sudden. I think black is back in the game. After e5, knight to d5, I would just take on f3 with the bishop. Or I could take on f4. If I want to go full greedy mode, I just take knight takes f4, and I should be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go full greed mode. I like this.
Okay.
White is going to play d4 or d3 now.
All right, this is the starting game. Dark, I know you wanted to play on. Oh, that's interesting.
Takes on d6.
That looks interesting, actually.
I would take with a bishop. I would take with a bishop and then just castle short.
He decides queen. Well, can you actually try to
I think black is just better here. I think black is just better.
Oh. I think this is sabotage, clearly.
No, I mean they're both making some suboptimal moves, but they're good players.
No, they're good.
They know what they're doing. For most of the time they know exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, it's good, no.
Knight d5, knight e4, queen c7, and now white is going to have to play something like bishop to d2 or just knight. Okay, he plays knight fg5. Bishop g6 is normal here, or just castles. I still think black is better. Black has the bishop pair, and there's no attack.
Yeah.
C4. C4. I think this is a very bad move because you allow knight b4. Why not knight to b4? I'm a bit confused. Go for knight b4. Yeah, this has to be completely winning for black now. Rook b8, bishop d4, queen g3. You have so many moves with black. The d3 pawn is very weak.
Oh,
I would just take. Actually, I would not take on d3. Taking on d3 is risky. Queen e5 would be my main move here. Oh gosh, this is dangerous now.
Oh, I see.
Rook takes f6.
Is there some sort of sack on f6?
Oh god, why would you? Why? Oh my gosh, this is lost now. This is.
Oh no. Yeah, you can't take back. Yeah, otherwise queen loss.
Yeah.
If he takes back,
this is a huge
it's
blunder.
e6 check, queen loss.
I cannot believe he fell for that because that was so obvious. A rook takes f6 was the only threat that white had in that position.
Oh.
Yeah, now just rook takes f5.
Oh yeah, rook takes because then just is how good is it though? Rook take. I mean,
rook takes f5 is just completely winning for white here.
Is it because you equalize the material? But
I mean, but you have two minor pieces and black's rooks are not good, and there's also a checkmate threat on h7 that you have to respond to.
Of course.
Yeah, and now c5 drops. This is probably going to be a loss for my player.
Don't say that yet. Don't say that
Bishop
yet.
to d3 was just a very strange move.
Wow, imagine if that e6 pawn was on there. That'd be nice. Oh, sorry, the pawn that's guarding e6. I like that.
Queen g3 here could be a nice move.
Apparently, one of my viewers did a face reveal in our Discord server. I'll have to check it out.
But we know who he is. I mean, he's a guy. I know he's a guy from India, so I have seen him before.
So that's. Oh.
I don't like this move as much. I think the queen is in danger of getting trapped. In fact, I think the queen is getting trapped after bishop f4, queen h4, g3, and then queen h6. Yeah, I think the queen is just getting trapped.
Is it? No, you sure? Wait, so how is it trapped after h4?
G3, just simply G3, and then.
But doesn't the rook just sack?
Oh wait, oopsies, my bad. I did not see that.
I mean, it's still probably good, right? Because you're still getting the rook for a bishop and a pawn, probably. And there's no checks with the queen after you move after g3 check.
Yeah. Wait, what is this move?
This is...
What was this about?
Interesting.
Is this sound? Ah, queen takes f8. Look at this tactic.
Wow, that was some tactic. Wow.
Tactic. That is some tactic right there. Yeah, nice tactic. Really nicely found by Mike. Wow.
By our...
Yeah, I mean now this endgame is just
this is just winning now. Oh my god, yes! Thank you, Dark. Oh, and thank you for letting me steal him for this game. Oh yes.
Yeah, no, this was a nice game. This was a nice game. If Black plays anything but bishop takes d3, he's completely winning.
Tactic
this was a nice game.
We should analyze that a little bit, but that last tactic was I think both of us for a second were like, hang on, why is he doing that?
Yeah, c4 on the 17th move by White was a very bad move because it allows 17? Knight to b4. Yeah, on move 17, when White plays c4, I think Black should just play knight to b4, as I said during my commentary, and just start attacking the d3 pawn. I think knight to f6 is not optimal because it allows some sacrifices.
Yeah.
Yeah. And even here, after knight takes f6 and bishop takes f6, I was thinking just rook takes f6 for White. Just sacrifice some material.
I see what the engine says.
Here.
The engine agrees with you. Yep, the engine says to take. Yeah.
Yeah, I think this should be good for White, just sacrificing the exchange.
Yeah. It says it's equal. It says it's it's interesting because it says the engine says it's still like a negative 0.43 floating around.
Yeah, this was -4. This was -4 on move 20. If Black plays something normal like bishop d4 or rook 8 to d8.
Yeah. Look at that. Yeah, just terrible for White at the moment.
This is just game. Yeah, this was such a horrible move.
That bishop move. That bishop just immediately just drew the game. But then obviously it was worse. But wow.
Yep. H5. Jeez. Actually, H5 had to be played. After rook takes f6, you can play H5 and still survive.
H5?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, they'll say you can do that well. Didn't even think about it.
Yeah, H5 is very hard to find. It's not intuitive. It's not intuitive at all. It's very hard.
It looks like you're just given a pawn or something, but but I guess it doesn't do it. No, you can't take the pawn, obviously, because of course. Of course, that makes sense, yeah. No, the H5 is good. I like H5. In fact, what do you play as H5 as White? What's the response?
You probably just take on H5. Just queen takes H5. G takes F6.
Okay. Well, I'll look at your line.
So H5.
It's saying there's a better solution.
You cannot take on H5.
It's saying Queen F4.
Queen F4. Yeah.
Of course, Queen F4 because it hits the opponent's queen, so he can't take the rook. Right? Is that it? Or?
Yeah. And after Queen F4, you probably don't want to trade queens because you're down material.
No.
So you want to keep the queens on the board with something like Queen to D7, let's say.
Yeah. Wow. And that last tactic was just there was some tactics there. That last one, wow, nice work. Dark. Oh, let's actually. I want to look at this G3 Queen G3. Could you trap it? G3. Yeah, it goes instantly to +8. So this must be trapped. Yeah. Oh no. Okay, it's saying just saying take the C pawn instead. It's just saying after queen goes to H4, just take C6. Queen takes C6. I don't know why. What's the problem here for Black?
Yeah, this move knight to E6 that White found on the 28th move. This knight to E6 is such an amazing move. I love it. It's a great move. Like I have to congratulate
28?
him.
Yeah, 28. That's great. It's apparently saying it's weird. It's saying it's a great move, but it's saying it just really wants you to pick up that C pawn. Really weird. I mean, there must be a reason for taking that C pawn.
Objectively, taking the C pawn is probably stronger. Yeah. But knight to E6 seems to simplify the position.
It's saying you just can't take the knight.
Yeah.
Taking the knight just immediately gives. It's just bad.
Yeah, that was an amazing tactic. That was really an amazing tactic by White. Nicely spotted. Yeah. So we are going to declare this viewer battle a draw, a tie. What are we going to do?
Yeah, I don't know. So my people are saying there should be some sort of tiebreaker, but even if there is a tiebreaker, I think we should have to do it some other time.
Should I play with time mods? Should I play with time mods on my phone? I can play 1 minute. You can play. Okay, I'll give you 5. I'll play 1 minute. I'll give you 5
Oh, that
for the
seems a
odds game.
bit. That seems a bit too time oddy, doesn't it?
Okay, how about one versus 3, no increment?
Yeah. Okay. 1-3. All right.
1-3, no increment. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, you're watching this.
As long as you're okay with that, because you are on phone, which gives you a slight disadvantage.
I'm a bit faster on phone actually, assuming my mobile data plan doesn't just drop on me in the middle of the game.
All right. All right. I think that's a good way to end it. That way, if I lose, it's my fault. You know, so you can all blame me, my viewers.
Let's start with a 3-minute game, and I'm just gonna let my clock run down to 1 minute, and then we're gonna start playing. How about that?
Okay. Or you could start a minute game if you want, and just oh no, because you can't do on mobile. You might be okay. Yeah, just let your clock run out. Just let your clock run out. All right.
Yeah.
So
are you okay if I play white?
Yeah, that's good. Odds? You should have white odd. Yeah, you should be white. Now, before we start the game, I just want to pull up. Just give me 2 seconds. I do want to pull up the crush table one last time. Just to clarify, it is a tie of a score. Wow, it's a bit laggy on my end. These things. But yeah, people. So thank you again. Thank you for that last edition for getting that win. Thank you for letting me have dark.
Yeah, this has been an amazing match to watch for me. Like, of course, there have been a lot of blunders, but what an amazing experience for me to stream this with you. Definitely. I've enjoyed, even despite the technical problems, I have enjoyed this collaboration so much.
So, okay, guys, I'm not going to look at chat for the next 3 minutes because, you know, I'm going to try and win this game. So,
okay.
Oh, I forgot. We have to wait.
So I'm going to make the first move.
Yeah, you have to make the first move.
I'm going to make the first move. And then I'm going to let the clock run down.
No worries. All right. Oops, sorry. Let me get to the game screen. All right, let's just go safe. All right, so we have to wait 2 minutes now. So just get your votes in, everyone. Who you think will win? Do you think with this 1 minute against 3 minutes I'll win? Or do you think he's just too far ahead of me in rating? He's just too strong. And with 1 minute, Vlad will still just dominate. I guess you'll find out.
I'm probably going to stop talking while playing because 1 minute is really not enough time for me to commentate.
No. Don't worry about talking. Just say good luck and play or whatever. While we have a minute and a half, I'm just gonna look at chat quickly while I have the time. Okay, people are saying in my chat not to hang pieces and to dirty flag.
Not to hang pieces. That's very, very good advice. It applies to me as well. I shouldn't hang anything.
There's now a poll in my chat of who will win. So far, it's 50-50.
Oh, that's nice.
The poll is 50.
So far, it's 50-50.
No, it's in your favor now. It's 3 against 2.
Lol. That is funny.
Why is there more votes for you winning?
Come on, guys. Believe in AP. He's going to have 3 minutes against 1 minute. He has to be slight.
Unless I seriously blunder, like, early on, like, I'm going to have to do some serious problem. All right. Okay, well, now it's 5-4. I'm winning by 1. 5 against 4.
Oh, you're winning. Okay.
By 1, though.
So despite the result of this last match, this last game, I'm very proud that I'm able to play this decider. And even if I lose, to my chat, thank you so much for supporting. Thanks so much for watching Aaron's stream as well. He's a great guy. Make sure you follow him. And I'm not even going to trash talk. There's no reason for me to do that. It's been an amazing match.
Oh, yeah, it's been lots of fun.
All right, but I'm going to stop talking soon because clock is ticking down and I have to start making moves.
All right, yeah.
So good luck, AP.
Thanks, everyone, for the games, and good luck. Good luck, my man. You're needed. I don't know. God. Oh, no. Let's take. Oh, no. He's too good at chess. I don't like it. Sorry guys, I'm not looking at chat this much at the moment. Oh shoot. So dumb. Oh, I'm so dumb. Alright, bring it back. Maybe? Oh. He's playing so good. God. Very scared here. Oh. Guys. Oh, can I just do this? He's not gonna sack, is he? I don't think he'll sack. We're gonna have to castle this way though, which is probably not ideal. Actually, I should have thought about this a tiny little bit longer. But oh well. Oh shoot! Actually, where am I putting this knight? Oh god, I might have to do something else first. Oh, I can actually. Can I just go for the bishop? I go here. The only safe square is here, but then I can just push, right? Maybe. Oh my god, I gotta speed this up as well myself. All right, I gotta speed this up myself. My god. Interesting. Can I get away with this, or is there way too many problems? This eventually later on, this side of the board. Oh god, I can't do that. Oh god. I'm very scared. Like I'm very scared here. I gotta speed this up. So sorry, guys.
You're getting low on time as well.
I know.
You're getting a bit low on time.
I know. I'm not very good at this game of chess. Uh-oh. I'm so dumb. Alright. I still have oh my god, I'm in so much trouble now. Oh my god. Alright. Oh god. Can I do this? Oh my god, what is he doing? Can I do this now? Good. Oh, that's not good, is it? Oh, is it? Alright. Oh, shoot. Alright. Oops. That wasn't correct. Oh, god damn it. I'm in trouble. Oh, god. Okay, oh no, I'm losing on time. How is this possible? How has this happened to me? Made my mistakes. Oh my god. No. Oh my god, I gave him the bishop. I gave him the rook. Oh, shoot, I'm bad at this game. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. I just gave him the game. Shoot. No. No. Shoot. Oh, I'm dead. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. No.
Oh god. You almost had me there, man. Because the time,
so
with the time, so much pressure.
Yeah, no, you're under a bit of pressure. Oh, did I miss? Oh, there was a bit I thought I was actually okay.
I thought you were trapping my queen. I was so scared that you'd actually trap my queen at some point. Oh gosh. Wow, I'm actually speechless. I'm almost hyperventilating. I'm not sure you can hear that.
I don't know.
That was very tense.
I feel like at the end though, like even though you were up, I was getting some momentum back. I don't know. Maybe I wasn't.
Yeah, you were down a piece, but you also had some active pieces. So wow.
Oh, I'm so sorry, my viewers. My viewers are gonna be so angry.
No, they're not going to be angry. Come on, this was a really exciting match overall. It was. Nobody should be angry.
Okay, look, we'll spend 1 minute analyzing, see if there's any cool moves, any tricks that I missed, or any cool tricks that you missed, or anything. I don't think I could have trapped your queen, right? I don't think I could have, but your knight and queen was so scary. But
I mean, objectively, after I take with the queen on e7, white has to be winning. But then I made some really stupid moves, and I almost allowed my queen to get trapped.
Yeah, but you didn't. You played the correct move. Wow, actually, surprisingly enough, queen e8 is actually the correct move. I thought it was weird because you were ahead of me, but Oh, that is good. I'm glad it. Oh, good. Some of my moves here were correct. Good, despite not doing great. Oh, knight instead. Oh. Interesting. Anyway, yeah, there was some.
Oh,
I mean,
knight h6. Look, actually, 23 on move 23. Knight h6 is the only way for me to actually save my queen, and it's the only move that gives me any advantage. Wow, I'm actually happy about that.
Yeah, that is the only yeah. Yeah, that is the only move that saves the queen. Wow. But again, my only move is to try and hit it, but again, it escapes. So, yeah, wow. No, good game, very well played considering you only had 60 seconds on your clock as opposed to 3 minutes. So, but very scary, I think, right till the end. I think even when you had the piece advantage, we were still both a bit stressed about the clock.
Oh, I was very stressed about the clock situation. I was just like making some random moves. In fact, I was a bit worried you might try to flag me.
I mean,
so I was pre-moving.
I mean, that's why. Yeah, your pre-moves were so fast. I mean, I literally blundered a couple times, but your pre-moving allowed me to get out of them. I gave my rook away with one of my late checks, and I was like, oops. But yeah, you had to pre-move, I think.
I'm looking at the evaluation graph now. I made 5 inaccuracies, 3 mistakes, and 4 blunders. This was not a very accurate game by either side.
Yeah. I mean, your center pawn loss is still better than mine, so.
Yeah, 58 against 73. I'm seeing that.
Yeah. Well, I guess that means. Oh no! Someone in my chat just wrote, "AP Chess and his minions have been impaled." Oh no!
Is it one of my people? One of the Impalers?
It's peace. Say Chris. Sorry, I'm not sure to pronounce.
Oh yes. Yeah. This is a very funny guy. He has a lot of humor. Big sense of humor.
OP Chess on phone. I can't take that challenge. Exactly right. GG. Thanks for playing, guys. I appreciate it. Yeah. So sorry, my viewers, but thank you so much for playing anyway. Congratulations to Vlad and rather your viewers on their successful games. I'm despite losing this last particular game. I'm very happy that despite that advantage, where at one time I think it was 3-2. And all you needed is one more win. It went all the way to showdown, and everyone got to play and actually have that feeling of they could be the deciding game.
Yeah, I mean this has been very nice to watch, even from the backseat. There's been a lot of backseat gaming from me and you, just following those 10 amazing games.
Yeah.
And now in the final game, it was very nerve-wracking for both of us. I'm sure. Like my hands are sweaty right now because I was playing on my phone.
Yeah. It was very kind of you to alert me that I was also starting to get low on time halfway in the game. But no, yeah, good games. So despite a very, very, very tight, tough battle, of a viewer score of 5 out of 5 with the tiebreaker win to the Impaler team, to the mighty Impalers. Yeah, you have officially won. So congratulations, claps. Do we want to announce how we're doing that thing? Or
yes, yeah, I think it's time to announce the actual prize for winning the match.
All right. You can announce it since you've won.
Okay. So before this match started, I spoke to Aaron privately, and we decided that the winning team is going to get 2 gifted subs. So basically, Aaron, if you can look at the spreadsheet and just pick 2 people who won for my team and who are not subbed to my channel already.
Okay. How will I know
those
who
people
subbed to your
deserve?
Channel?
Just read out the names of the winners, and I'm going to tell you who is subbed and who's not.
Fantastic. What I'll do, okay, cool. I'll do that, but okay, let's have a look, because I don't want to pick out because if I just pick out a name random, like if I just go this person, like that will be like this. Some think I'm being biased. So I would like to do one of 2 things if it's okay with you. Either do a random number generator, whereas I put the people that aren't subbed in a number generator and just allocate the numbers and find out what the numbers of winning numbers are. That, or gift the sub so you can sub.
Let me break some news to you. In fact, I'm looking at the spreadsheet right now.
Are they all subs?
3 out of the 5 people three out of the people who won for my team are already subs. Two of them are not subs.
Oh, well, that's easy then. Okay,
So-
that's perfect. Okay, that makes it very easy. Now I don't have to random. Now
Yeah.
I was a bit scared if there were like three. You know, there were three winners or four. Then it's like, oh, you know, then I have to.
Let me make this easy to you.
Easy.
So Manuel Guedes and always Queen C7. Actually, his Twitch username is End of Social Life.
Yeah. I'll need
So
that.
Manuel Guedes and End of Social Life should be gifted subs for their contributions to this match
cool.
victory.
Okay, if it's okay with you, just because I don't have their like official, you mean you're telling me their names, but because you're not actually live right now, I'm not sure. So it was Manuel and always CQC. Was that correct?
Yeah, always Queen C7 has a
C7?
different Twitch username.
And Manuel, they both won, and they both get the
Manuel Guedes has the same username on
Sweet.
Twitch and all
Alright,
chess.
cool.
Yeah.
Well, you're not live right now, so just so because I've got lots of stuff open right now, I've got so many tabs open, it's a mess. Because you're not live, so it's like not an immediate thing. Do you mind if I give them the sub once I go off in like 20 minutes once I'm not live?
That's entirely fine. Yeah, take your time. Take your time.
The sub, guys. It's just I want to make sure I'm gifting it to the right people, and I don't make a mistake whilst I'm looking at 10 things. Right?
Yeah, take your time. I'm sure they'll be happy to be gifted subs to my channel, so they can spam the emote.
Exactly,
the only emote I have so far.
So next time you go live, when you can actually use the internet again, they can spam that emotes, your cool emotes. But anyway, so congratulations. Actually, can you do me a massive favor? Can you just confirm the spelling? I know Manuel's name, I can see that, but can you just confirm the spelling in a chat, or in our maybe our Discord or something? Would be lovely in Discord.
Yeah, I can do this. I can do this privately in Discord.
Yeah.
And
so
this should be okay.
I'll put this guy's name down just so I remember. But yeah, put the other guy's name, and I'll do that later. So congratulations, Manuel, and always. I know you have a different name on Twitch. On your subs. Hope you enjoy them. And Aaron sucks because he should have won, is what Chester says. Of course he does. Chester is just
that's what Chester is saying.
Yeah, he's a weird guy. So don't worry about what he said in chat. He's very weird. He just likes to insult people. Whatever. But yeah.
Okay, so I sent you the username of the other person who should be gifted a sub.
Sweet, no problem. End of social life. Fantastic. Cool. Yeah. So that's it, really. Those two people will get it in the next half an hour, or less, just whenever I go off of live. And yeah. Thank you so much for the streaming with me, Vlad. I hope
always a pleasure, Aaron.
Yeah.
Always a pleasure. You're one of my best friends in the streaming world, so always a pleasure.
That's very kind of you to say. But no, this has honestly been a lot of fun, and I know I know you're putting it in my chat, but I'll go to my profile page now, just because I'm gonna wrap up my stream after we say goodbyes and announcements or anything. But I know that there was obviously a bit of an unfortunate situation a little while ago where your internet crashed and burned.
Yep. That was. I think that was from the Rediban attack. The Rediban attack was too strong for my internet.
Exactly. And that's quite unfortunate because it did obviously give us a bit of a halt, and you couldn't stream the last half an hour. So that was unfortunate for you. So sorry about that. But yeah, go give. I mean, everyone here is probably already following you, but for the one person or two people that aren't following you already, go and check out Vlad. He's already been linked in chat right now, so you can just check him out whenever. As you can tell, a very good streamer, a very good chess streamer, and he actually can talk about complicated positions. But yeah, so yeah, lots of fun, and thanks again. Thanks for the follow, I appreciate it. And yeah, so that's it for me. So if you want to say any goodbyes or farewells, Vlad, while you're still on stream.
I'm just gonna thank everybody for all the support they've shown us during the stream. Apologize for the tech issues once more, and congratulate the Impalers and also the pro players, AP's pro players, for giving us such a tough fight. I mean, it's been really incredible to watch from the sidelines and commentate on these games. So congratulate everybody. I'm going to congratulate everybody for the nice chess they have shown. Even with those occasional queen blunders, it's part of chess. It's part of life.
Exactly. Yeah. Awesome.
So that's it on my end. Thank you so much for organizing this, and let's chat privately after you end the stream.
Awesome.
So,
absolutely.
bye everyone.
So see you, man. See you soon. We will absolutely be rating someone Chesser. we will absolutely be raiding someone. I'm not sure yet. 1 second. But yeah, we'll be raiding someone. No, I'm quite tired, so I will be going soon. But we're gonna pick someone to raid first. Yeah. Who are we raiding? Who do you want to raid, Chessa? Who's that person? Who's that person? Nil Z. Let me look at it. Let me look. 1 second. I'll have a look at the account. I think they're in German. I think it's German, that streamer. I would rather go to an English-speaking channel. I'll just go to another buddy. But I think that guy, it looks like he might be talking in German. It says in German, the stream. So, for that reason, I just won't do it. Just because I'd rather keep it English. And I'm so rude. I'm very rude. We'll go at someone else. We'll go at Callan Chess. Sorry about that, Chessa. If it wasn't in German, I would have done. I think this guy's speaking in English. I hope. Yeah, it looks good. So, yes, thanks again for watching. A massive turnout today, massive. Really appreciate everything. Yeah, good night. I'll see you soon anyway on Discord. All right, see you people. Thanks so much for everything today. You've been a pleasure, and it's been a privilege. Oh, thank you, by the way, Carbonated Carbon, for the follow, which I completely missed. And Frankie Boy, did I miss that as well? Thanks for the follows, guys, so much. Also, yeah, join the Discord, everyone. And yeah, I will see you all next time.